Hello, everyone. It is me, AD Summer for Four, and today, guys, we're doing our World Cup live hangout, guys. We're going to discuss about Spain winning their second ever World Cup in their history, and yeah. So, like I said, I'm sorry for the lateness of this today's stream. Obviously, I'm streaming at a kind of a in. I know the game ended kind of like a few minutes ago, but obviously, guys, I went to a party, so I just got back from the party there, and now here we are. So we're gonna be live for around an hour, hopefully. And yeah, like I said, guys, this will be my last World Cup stream for you guys. So remember, guys, if you're new on here, hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So let me go ahead and just get settled in. Um, yeah. So 10, man. We got 10 here in the house, man. How does it feel, man? How does it feel?
What, to be European world champions again? Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, I would say I wouldn't call this an easy game, but it was there's a lot of pressure. You know, I'll go home. But yeah, good win, obviously. I think as you guys can see, is a second store, and this is outdated, by the way. Though I might have to also update this when the women's team win next year as well. Unless Philippines wins it, then I don't mind. But
We'll be there. We'll be there.
yeah, I mean, Sweden and Philippines have the same number of Women's World Cup trophies as well.
No,
So,
we're in it for next. We're in the playoffs.
well, wait, you're not even in it yet. At least Philippines
No,
are.
we're in the playoffs. We're in the playoffs.
And
Yeah.
you'll win
Okay,
it.
let's talk about the men's World Cup, guys. So, I mean, where do we even begin, guys? Because, I mean, I are you guys okay? Before we talk about Spain, were you guys surprised how dominant this was? Because I thought this would be a close game.
Yeah.
I mean, it technically was a close game, I would say.
Oh yeah, it was technically it was a close game by the score sheet.
Yeah.
But it was far from being close. It was far from being close.
Yeah,
It was
you know
far
what's
from
crazy?
being close. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear. You know, it's crazy. Like the score may
Okay.
suggest like, oh, it was a close game. It could have like, no, it wasn't close. When you watch the game, it wasn't close.
It was not. It was not close. It was far close. Honestly, it should have been like 3 or 4-0 based on the chances that Spain was making. But guess
Yeah.
what? Guess why? Because of the goalkeeper, Dibu Martinez, because he was acting like the Shaolin soccer. I don't know if you guys saw that movie where there's this goalie who would just swipes the ball. Like, that's how it felt. And yeah,
It was like Tim Howard's
this
performance,
was an
man.
embarrassing performance. Yeah, exactly. Tim Howard.
Thank
But yeah,
you.
this was an
the
embarrassing
same
performance by
feeling,
Argentina. This was embarrassing. This was pathetic. This was, yeah, I think even Croatia didn't play this bad. Even Croatia didn't play this bad against France in 2018. Argentina just did pitiful. They were just bad. They were just embarrassing, pathetic.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Sorry,
like
Sebastian. What were you saying? Sorry, Sebastian. What were you saying?
So this was the same stadium that Messi cried 10 years ago. So
no, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, before we talk about Spain, actually, no, let's start with Spain first. Let's start with the good first. Then we'll talk about the bad. So Spain, man, I mean, dominant, man. Like Spain to do this way. So I want to ask 10 the uncomfortable question, man. Which Spain, since 10, since he's seen both, which Spain team do you think is better, 2010, 2026?
I would say, I don't know actually. I would say both are pretty good. I mean, I would probably, I don't know. I guess because they scored more goals and conceded fewer goals, I guess I have to say this team. But I would still say the 2010 team is still like one of the, like it's like a legendary team. But I guess this team is it now.
I don't know
Yeah.
if this is coincidence for me, but I'm sorry to interrupt, but every time that I go to El Salvador, because the last time I went to El Salvador was in 2010, and guess what happened in 2010? Spain wins
Wow.
it, and And in 2026, I travel to El Salvador, and Spain wins the World Cup.
Yeah.
So
I
I guess,
think. Yeah. Sorry.
so I guess I guess I kind of I give them good luck to Spain. I guess I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah. I think the thing is what I think the key thing is that the 2010 team is probably better than the Spain team on paper, but I think the Spain team that we saw today, um, maybe could say is more impressive than 2010 team. You know, you could
Yeah.
maybe say that, right? Is that a fair thing to say, or am I tripping?
No,
Yeah.
you're not tripping.
I mean, no. Yeah.
No, you're not.
So, you know, and I just think for Spain, man, I mean, what they did was phenomenal to make Argentina look pathetic. I mean, this is Argentina, as we know, is a very difficult team.
Yeah,
And
Spain made Argentina look like Bolivia or Venezuela.
yeah,
Spain
and
made Argentina look like Bolivia.
Yeah.
yeah, like I don't remember the last time I seen Argentina get dominated like this in a long time.
Yes,
Uh,
Ferran Torres has one World Cup. Ronaldo and Neymar 0.
Hmm.
That's crazy, man. I mean, but yeah, for Spain, man, as I said, man, I mean, I mean, so
but what was I gonna say? Like 10 years ago, Chile wins the Copa America in that same stadium, and then 10 years later, Spain wins it.
yeah, is it
Deja vu,
So
deja vu,
is it
deja vu,
PTSD for Messi?
deja vu, deja vu, deja vu.
I mean,
so I guess Chile and Spain both have had Argentina's numbers basically.
Mm. I mean, I don't think Spain. I don't think Spain owned Argentina though.
yeah.
Well,
But I see what you mean. Like Spain won.
Show my AVI, show my AVI.
Oh, man.
so I guess for you, Sebastian, winning Spain isn't for everybody. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
We beat them in 2014.
Yes. I mean, Spain, man. What a deserved winner this is. Like, I mean, like they kept 7 clean sheets, 14 goals scored, and of all the players who scored the winning goal, it was Ferran Torres. And Ted, do you remember what you said in that preview? What we did?
Oh yeah. Wait, did I actually say Ferran Torres?
I think you first said it, and then you changed your mind to make him Reno.
Did I? Probably,
Yeah.
but it doesn't matter. Still win.
Yeah, so 10, man. I mean, I'm sure you're over the moon now. And guys, a lot of the Spain players have completed football. Yamal has done football. Yeah, Yamal's
He
already-
won the World Cup before
Fabian,
at the
Fabian.
age of 19. That's just crazy.
Yeah. So now, guys, I want to talk about the individual awards. Let's talk about those. Now, let's talk about those where those deserve. Then we'll talk about Argentina. So let's start with the best goalkeeper. I think we could all agree that Unai Simon was the best goalkeeper, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Then would you guys say best young player went to Kubarsi? I think that was deserved.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I would say so. Because Kuvarsi has been good defense. He's been very impressive defensively.
Mm.
And I feel like Kubarsi was better than Yamal, like in terms of performance for Spain. Although to be fair, Yamal was dealing with injury. But I would say I still think that Kubarsi. I thought he was impressive. He was just world class.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was deserved. And then the best player, guys, Rodri.
Mm,
No.
I'm happy he
No.
won it, but I think it should have been Messi.
I thought it should have been Fabian. Honestly, I thought it should have been Fabian. To be honest.
Okay, so here's the thing, guys. This is what I don't like to do is that just because you're from the winning team doesn't automatically mean you should get the best player. That I'm not really a fan of just because I feel like for me, Rodri was good, and I do feel like Rodri was better in the World Cup in my opinion than the Euros. I think we can all agree with that, right?
Yeah.
That being said, though, was he Spain's best player in the World Cup?
I thought for me, I thought it was Fabian. To be honest.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to ask Ted, since Ted is a Spaniard himself. Who do you think was
Yeah,
Spain's
you
best
can ask
player?
him.
What? Who?
Who is Spain's best player?
Cucurella.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, that's not a bad one.
I was
I
thinking
thought-
maybe like Kubarsi. I was thinking maybe him. I would maybe say.
he won the young player as well.
Well,
Oh,
what
yeah,
about
yeah.
Laporte? What about Laporte?
And
Because
Laporte.
Laporte has been good as well.
Yeah, Fabian. You could also maybe make an argument for Oyazbal maybe.
Laporte as well. Baena as well. Baena.
I don't know about Baena.
Or
Yeah, I
maybe
mean-
ask Sen about it. I mean, you could
Maybe.
ask him, but
Yeah, I just feel like Rodri wouldn't be the first Spain player I would mention for the best player of the world. I would probably give it. I think Kubarsi. I think Cucurella. I think Fabian. Oyazbal as ahead. So don't get me wrong, but I still think Rodri had a great World Cup. There's not denying that.
what
But for me-
what about Pedro Porro? Because I like Pedro.
Oh,
Porro. He's
Pedro
good
Porro,
as
that's a
well.
good shout. That's a great shout. That's a great shout.
Yeah.
But for me, guys, I think Messi should have got the best player, in my opinion.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Even though he did nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just this final was his worst game.
Yeah. So, the individual awards, but yeah, I mean, for Spain, man, I mean, it's crazy, man. So, let's go around the room for Spain thoughts, and then we'll look at the comments and we'll talk about Argentina. So, Arman, man, what are your thoughts about Spain this World Cup? Were you surprised that Spain won this World Cup?
No, I actually predicted them to win this World Cup. I have them beating Argentina in the final when I made my predictions. So
Oh, wow.
yeah,
Wow.
I didn't
Wow.
think they would start off slow, tying to Cape Verde though. But I still had confidence they'd be able to pull it off and still get far in the tournament. But yeah, I'm not surprised with how Spain has done. They did really well in this tournament. They play really well as a team. And it just goes to show you don't always need to rely on star players. You just have to have
Shit.
great players that all are able to function together. And we see that not just with Spain, even some other national teams in the world, but Spain's the best at being able to pull that off. If you look at how France did against them in the semifinal, they didn't stand much of a chance in that game. Their midfield was just not as good as Spain's, and they weren't able to control that game, and that's what got Spain to the final. And they were evidently better than Argentina. I thought Argentina would do better in this final. I didn't think they would have no shots on target at all. I thought they'd be able to at least get something in the game. But this whole game, the only reason it went to extra time was because of
Emi Martinez.
Yeah, he was the only reason for that.
Yeah, Spain, man. Are you surprised that Ferran Torres scored the winning goal of all Spanish players? Not really.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be shocked about that. If anything, anyone would probably expected Mikel Merino to win it because he's
Yeah, I
always
was,
been,
I was thinking that
impact
Mikel
man
Moreno
off
was
the
going to
bench,
score.
but yeah.
Yeah.
I
was
feel like
thinking
he's the only one that guy always
I thought it was gonna
expects
be
to score for Spain.
not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be the guy from Arsenal. I thought it was gonna be Iriamendi, the guy who scored in that goal in the Euros against England.
Oh, okay. Wait, who was that?
The guy from Arsenal. I
Mikel
forgot
Merino.
his name, but he plays for Arsenal. No, not Marino. It was
Mendy?
Iriamendi. Yeah, I thought he was gonna
Oh.
score. Not gonna lie.
Viva Mendy.
Or
Zuba Mendy.
no, I'm confusing. Never mind. Never
Wait,
mind.
let me go check who scored the winning goal real quick.
Oh yeah, Sabah. That's who it was.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sabah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay then. Yeah. Okay, I was probably getting mixed up, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I mean, for Spain, man, I mean, just wow, it's insanity. Brandon, man, tell me your thoughts about Spain winning the World Cup, man. Are you happy for them?
Oh, hold on.
Okay. We'll get back to you later,
Uh,
Brandon. Okay.
Hold on. Yeah. Can you? Yeah. Believe it or not, I actually did consider having Spain winning it. Before my prediction, I did consider them, but for some reason, I had them eliminated in the round of 16 to Portugal. I don't know why. I just thought that I just wasn't sure if Spain could do it because I didn't think. Obviously, yeah, they do have the midfield and the defense, but I just wasn't sure if they can do it, like if their offense can back it up. And so, but yeah, Spain proved me wrong. Yeah, and Spain were the rightful winners.
Yeah.
And the domestic manager winning the World Cup continues once again
Yeah.
because the
Sebastian.
coach is Spaniard. So
Yeah. Sebastian, man, thoughts on Spain winning the World Cup, man?
Fair play, good performance. I think they were great with the tournament. So yeah, they won fairly. Congrats. Basically.
Yeah. All right. And then 10, man, I want to ask you this question. So, as a good way to segue off, do you think Spain, is this the start of Spain's dominance, the dynasty now, because you won the Euros, now they won the World Cup?
Well, I mean, I think the dynasty started by winning the Nations League. What is it, 3 years ago against Croatia, and obviously since then Spain have won the Euros and the World Cup. Probably should have won that Nations League as well last year, but I think ultimately,
Zubi
I think
Mendy.
Spain,
Oh,
yeah, but ultimately, I think is there a dynasty? Yeah, I mean, you could say so.
oh,
'Cause,
I'm sorry to interrupt. I was talking about.
Yeah. Sorry, what were you saying, 10?
I forgot. But is it a start of a dynasty? I mean, I guess so. I mean, as I said, I think it already started. I mean, not just in the men's, but also in the women's game. So, yeah, I'll say yeah.
Ooh. I do
So
think
it's
this
not,
team
it's
can.
not start.
Do you
But
think this
can
team? Yeah. I mean, do you think this team can achieve more than the Spain 2010 team? Or nah, it's too much.
well, they have to win the next Euros, which I mean, Spain have done that before. They've won the Euros back to back. So you never know. You never know. But we'll see
Yeah.
in 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Let's go look at some comments, and then we're gonna talk about Argentina, guys. Woo.
I just
Yo.
realized. Sorry to interrupt. I actually thought that Zubi Mendy was gonna score. Believe it or not.
Wow.
I just
Yeah.
realized I thought Zubimendi was going to score. For some reason, it wasn't Ferran. I didn't think Ferran was going to score because you already know how he is. I know you don't rate him 80 since, of course, you're a Barca fan, of course.
I mean, the thing is, I don't think he's that bad, but I don't think he's that good either. He's like average. I think he's a good squad player to have, but he's not like a world class player. You know, I think he's a good player. And now with him scoring the winning goal for a World Cup, there's been rumors coming around that he's going to join PSG. That's nice.
Would you take Miguel Marone over? Would you take Miguel Marone over Ferran?
No. Like the thing is, like Ferran Torres is a good super sub. I think he's a good sub, a good player up the bench, but he's not good as a starter. I mean, Tim, would you agree with that for Spain?
Well, there's a reason why he doesn't start.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Spain's finishing clinical play in front of goal was woeful. Yeah, Spain, guys, they should wrap this game up. The fact that this game went to extra time, like, it just shows how bad Spain's finishing was, and obviously how good Emi Martinez was.
Yeah, I was also worried if the game went to penalties, then probably Argentina was going to maybe win it there.
Yeah, then I would have felt so bad for Spain. It's like, you guys did play so well just to lose by a lottery system, you know?
Yeah.
So
it would have felt unfair. It would have felt unfair. Like if Argentina somehow scammed their way to winning, it would have felt unfair. It would have been like the Liverpool versus PSG in the first leg.
yeah, do you guys
That's how it would have
remember
felt.
Do you guys remember the 2022 final? In some ways, it kind of was like that as well. The only difference is that Argentina didn't come back. You know, France did, right? So because that game was really one-sided. People are forgetting that, guys.
Yeah.
Very one-sided until Messi's daddy appeared, aka Mbappe,
Yeah.
as HH would say.
Congratulations, Spain. Spain 2010 is levels and levels above 2026. I think the Spain team is definitely better on paper. Now, if the actual two teams played against each other, how would that go, guys? Spain 2010 versus 2026.
Well, I mean, this team is a lot younger than the 2010 team, so I'll probably say 2026 would beat them,
Yeah.
obviously. But if you were to say in the prime, I would say 2010.
Yeah. I think the 2010 team is better on paper, but I think the 2026 team works better as a team, if that makes any sense. So,
Yeah.
yeah, Spain 2010 beats Argentina 6-0. 2026 6-0. Do they?
Nah, they win 1-0 as well, just like they did.
Thank you
Didn't
so
they
much.
beat him 6-1 in 2018 in a friendly?
Yeah, 2018.
And then Sampaoli was the manager for that one.
Yeah.
Lopetegui is the manager.
I meant international football, guys. Yamal's can play international football. De Ketelaere is the only player to score against Spain. Gavi MVP for taking the punch like a champ. Oh, Asa Alermendi. Is that the player talking about?
He's like, isn't he like 40 now?
No, not him. It was Zubimendi.
Oh, okay. Nations League
I thought
Euros.
Zubimendi was gonna score.
Nations League Euros, Olympics, and World Cup. Spain is a 21st century Brazil.
I guess so. I guess so.
Sure, I suppose. I just want to say, all right, we're gonna wait for Brent and Albert. And you know what the thing is? A lot of people said Spain was because a lot of people the vibe with Spain was that Spain was just Yamal FC. Yamal would carry Spain.
Yeah, that was me. I had Spain. I did say Spain was overrated because I thought it was just Yamal FC because without Yamal, Spain weren't going to win. And so but I just realized this Spain is more than Yamal.
Yeah,
and so I have to apologize.
Yeah,
I have to apologize.
I'm also with you, Brandon, as well. As I thought Spain was just Yamal, that Yamal would do everything. That if Yamal shows stinker, Spain will be cooked. The reality is, Yamal kind of got carried this World Cup, to be honest with you. Like, he didn't.
In reality, Spain did better even without Yamal, believe it or not.
Yeah, I think I was really impressed with their back line. Defensively, were very solid. Kubarsi. I mean, it's crazy how good Kubarsi is for Spain and not for Barcelona because it's like two different players. Like, how is he so good for Spain and not for Barcelona? Yeah, actually, I want to ask Tim this question. I mean, were you surprised how good Kubarsi was, especially given his like hectic form for Barca? Or, what do you think?
Not really, but I see why he was the starter for Spain.
Yeah, I just think that I think that's what this shows is that Kubarsi is a great defender with a certain system, and I think that because Hansi Flick's team was very attack offensive, like it's that kind of thing. So I think Kubarsi just works better in a well-organized team that's press resistant. And Spain were so good midfield-wise. I thought Fabian Ruiz was excellent. I thought Rodri was incredible. Rodri was amazing. He rolled back the years. I thought Oyarzabal was good. Even what is it called? Cucurella Porro was great as well. Simon as well was a great goalkeeper. And I know there's a lot of shouts for saying that, it should be Juan Garcia. It should be Raya that should be starting, not Simon. But guys, Simon shut down those critics.
I mean, I'm not surprised. I debated this to people. Unai Simon is the best goalkeeper among the three that have been picked for this World Cup. And people were like, really? And I was like, yeah. And then, well, guess what? He is not only a World Cup champion, but he holds the record as being the only, Spain is the only team to have conceded the fewest number of goals as a World Cup champion with 1. The previous record was 2 by Spain. And
yeah, guys, Spain, man, they were dominant throughout this World Cup. I mean, like, I'm looking at the way, like, they didn't really, like the only game they went to extra time was this game. And let's be real, they only went extra time in this game because of Emi Martinez. And, like, Spain were just so well organized. They were so amazing. And they very much deserve, man. And we're going to talk about towards later in the stream. But what do you guys think Spain would rank as one of the World Cup winners in the 21st century? Because for me, I think I think they're better than Argentina 2022. Would you all agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were a little better.
France 2018.
Yeah.
Germany 2014.
I don't know, honestly. I don't know if they would be. Because the Spain team didn't destroy a whole lot of like teams in their path. Like I think Germany beat Portugal 4-0 and Brazil 7-1 in that
Yeah,
tournament.
that's
And those are
true.
against two really good teams. And
Yeah,
Spain's
that-
only big win here was against Saudi Arabia, and that was
yeah.
after they drew their first game. So I wouldn't count that as a.
So so Germany 2014 better. Okay, Spain 2010. I think we're all in agreement. Spain is still
Yeah.
better. 2010.
Yeah.
Italy 06.
I think this is the closest to Italy 2006.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I think this is close because Italy were really solid defensively.
Yeah.
So, and I think they had the record for. Wait, did they have the record for the fewest goals conceded before Spain?
Something
I
like
think
that.
Italy in that World Cup only conceded twice. One of them was an own goal, and then the other was a penalty, and that was the Zidane's penalty.
And that was like a Panenka, man.
Yeah, it was. It didn't even hit the net; it just crossed the line.
Wow. And then Brazil 02. I think Brazil 02 is the best in my opinion.
Yeah, they won
Yeah.
every single game. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Dominant fashion. But you have R9. You're not starting R9.
Yeah.
And then France 98. This will be the last one we'll do.
I think I would say maybe that team is also better. But
Hmm.
yeah.
It's hard to
So-
say honestly.
Yeah. All right, and then we're gonna read some comments. And we're gonna move on to Argentina. Just want to say, haha. See, Brazil 1958 62 lives. I don't care if Ronaldo is in the GOAT. Pele will always have 3 World Cups. Pele, man, he is the GOAT. And for me, he is the GOAT of football. I know Messi is amazing. I know Messi is amazing. I think Messi is the second best player. But for me, my number 1 player of all time is Pele.
Maradona.
Nah, I think Pele is best in my opinion. But each of their own, I suppose. I mean, who do you guys think is the best player of all time?
Ferran Torres.
Okay, come on, man, for real.
I'll still go with Messi.
Okay, how about you,
I
Armand?
think he's the same thing as him. Yeah.
Congrats and thank you. And congrats to Spain. Happy for them. I feel like James for predicting them. Yeah, man. Mats, man. I think Mats and U10 were the 2 people that predicted Spain, and Rank, I think, predicted Spain to win both the Euros and the World Cup, I think.
I said France.
Oh, yeah, you said France. Sorry.
But
yeah, I think-
ultimately, it doesn't matter. I'm happy anyway.
Yeah, I think Mats and Rank were the only 2 people that predicted Spain and Spain to win the World Cup and the Euros, I think. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe these are the only 2 people I can remember at least.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. When Yamal doesn't show up, Spain are still stable. Yeah, that's true. We need to be honest about this Argentina. Okay, well, we'll talk about the Argentina a bit. Master respect for Spain as players that I've never really liked before. Yeah, it's kind of interesting for you, Albert, because obviously they eliminated your team.
Yeah.
Cabarrus and Marino Rodrigo. I take back my Ballon d'Or comments for good. My goat was wrong.
I'm so
Um, Brazil 02, 2010, France 2018, Spain 2026, Argentina 2026. This is the rank of the winners. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Brazil's best. Is Spain second best?
Maybe.
Hmm.
I mean, I feel like they'd maybe be a little better than France 2018. If I had to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I think the Spain teams beats Italy 06. Italy got lucky against Australia too. Rank predicted Argentina to go win back to back. Sorry, so it was only Matt's then, I guess. Quality international football and football players in general was far superior in 2006. I'm so glad they didn't give Messi the best player award.
Does he get Ballon d'Or?
Yeah.
I agree about Pele and Messi. 7 Mike produced Spain for 3rd year. Oh yeah, 7 Mike.
Yeah, Seb Ball won the contest that International Football Guru did.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's quickly touch about Argentina. Now, I know people are going to harm and criticize Argentina, so they were garbage in this final and everything like that. And yeah, they were terrible. Don't get me wrong. But this was still a great tournament for Argentina. To make it to back-to-back finals it's still very difficult as a defending champion. And Argentina, I still think they played a great World Cup. It's just that Spain, it just outplayed them. And let's be real,
Yeah.
I think any nation that found will lose to Spain. I don't think Spain was going to lose to anyone. They were just that good. Like,
No,
when you-
England would have lost to them.
yeah,
they
England
were
would have
here.
lost. I don't know. Like, I know people say, "Oh, look, imagine if England was here, bro." I think Spain would still beat England.
No,
I don't
they
think,
still would have beaten them.
yeah, and if anything, I think Spain
Or maybe
probably beat-
England would have done the same thing they did against Argentina, take the lead and then just go defensive. And then
Yeah, I mean, actually, I want to ask Stan in particular, man. Do you think that it doesn't matter what team was in that final, they were going to lose to
Yeah.
Spain?
Yeah.
So, like, my thing is, like, I know people are harming on criticizing Argentina. I don't get me wrong, Argentina weren't good, but my thing is that I just feel like for me, it doesn't matter which team was going to play in the final. Spain was going to beat them either way because of how good Spain was keeping the ball, press resistant, the way they're organized, the way it was so difficult for Argentina to break them down. Like, any team was going to lose that final, you know. And for Spain, it just shows how good Spain was. And so I just think that for me, even if England made the final, I still think Spain would win. You know, now, and if anything, I think Spain might have beaten England more comfortably, you know, but we'll
Yeah.
never know, obviously. We'll never know. So, I'm a U10. So, I mean, guys, we have to talk about Messi, man. Messi, man. Is this it, man? Is this
Well, it should be.
it?
well, at
Because-
least he won a World Cup though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
won a World
Instead
Cup,
of that.
man. But it is kind of sad, though. Like, he has to end his world legacy.
Yeah.
Matter. Like, it's kind of a sad ending. And
This is
I
what,
said,
his fourth final that he lost.
yeah, I
They-
mean, and you guys saw Messi when he was crying. Like, he went straight to the tunnel. He just knew that was done. And I even said this in 2022 that shouldn't Messi have retired after the World Cup 2022?
I think I would say most of this team is from that 2022 team. Most of them, like
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I just feel like for me, for Messi, man, is that it's time. Like, you know, you've done so much for Argentina. You helped them win a World Cup. You got them to 3 World Cup finals, 1 W. You got them to win. Wait, how many Copa America finals he's played in? 4, right?
this past one, 21, 2015,
2016.
and 2016 and 2007.
Oh, 2007. So he's played in 5 Copa America finals, and he's won 2 and lost 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still pretty good.
And I think he won Olympics too, right?
I think so. 08. or
Yeah, he's still
04.
won Olympics.
One
Yeah,
of the-
Messi's done everything for Argentina, and you could argue that he's already his best player of all time, if not best, second best, you know, to Maradona. So for Messi, man, it's a shame we're gonna lose him out, and you know he ends his career being the second all-time World Cup goal scorer. I think he's got the most assists ever in World Cup history as well, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it's Olise.
Oh, at least
Oh, it's all time. Oh, I don't
no,
know.
I mean like all time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, so for me, for Messi, man, you have an amazing career, and obviously, guys, when Messi announces his retirement, I will do a full video. We'll of course do a full video, but this will be Messi's last international tournament. I don't think he's gonna get to you anymore, and man, I mean, what he's provided football, man, it's gonna be a shame, man. Is that whether you like him or not, you cannot deny he's one of the best players we've ever seen in our lives, and we're probably never gonna see a player like him ever again. So I mean, what do you guys think about this? Are you guys? Do you guys think? Wait, how are you guys feeling about this?
I mean, I kind of knew that this should be the end for Messi in terms of like, I think he's given everything for Argentina. So I would say I wouldn't be surprised if, like, maybe he'll play like one of the, I don't know what Argentina has for like the games in September, October, November. Maybe that's the right time. Like, you play at home against probably like Montserrat or something at home. In November, I don't know what they have scheduled Argentina, but that should be like the send-off game for Messi, because I think that's what that's what Messi, I think, should do, I would say, because I think had he won this World Cup, I still think he would have had the send-off game anyway at home, but I think now at 39, I think now it's time to call it a day and let the new players come in, because now this Argentina team have played together for 2 straight World Cups, made the final both times. But I think without Messi, I don't think they make the final of either 22 or 26. But still a good team. But I think now it's time to I would say retire and obviously put in the new players like a Nico Path and Valentin Barco and all that. I think obviously you integrate some of the current squad like Alessandro who came off injured and Romero I think still has off a lot to offer. Martinez as well. I would still say can keep him for the next World Cup cycle and Copa America. But I think obviously now this should be it should be the end of Messi. I think
Yeah.
should be, maybe a send off game in March, in November, or whatever it may be,
Do you
whatever
think
Argentina has.
Scaloni will stay as well, or do you think he will leave as well?
I think he deserves to stay. I would say. I think his substitutions made an impact. Maybe not in this game, but in the previous rounds of this World Cup. Yeah. So I think he's what? He's like, how old is he? He's like, oh, he's probably like close to Messi's age as well,
Yeah,
like
that's
maybe
crazy.
45 or something. So I think he still has a lot more to offer for Argentina. And maybe I don't know what's the record of Copa America defending 3 times in a row. Maybe that can be a goal for him and
Yeah.
the team. And also like you still have that centenary World Cup in 4 years, which Argentina is hosting one of the games. Maybe more if they expand it. I hope they do. Why not? But I think I think Scaloni should stay. I don't think there's any. Well, they're all very good Argentinian managers, but I think Scaloni has the right to continue this project if he wants to.
Yeah. Well, what's your thoughts about Argentina, Armand?
I mean, I'm a little bit concerned how they do after like Messi leaves. Obviously, they're not gonna struggle with qualifying for World Cups because they've
Oh yeah,
always
no,
like
no.
made it
Well,
to several.
they
before, you know.
already
And
qualified.
even before Messi, they still had a lot of like really good players in their history. Like just look at players like Maradona and the likes. So eventually, they're gonna get someone else, like some like new like talent that will shine through the ranks like Messi did. But I mean, I can't say his career was not a failure with Argentina. Obviously, he wins the World Cup in 22, really helps them in that tournament. And in this tournament, he also did good too, barring the final game. So, and with yeah, there's not much else to say about Argentina. They still have a good future. Obviously, we have to see how they do once Messi like retires from football, and he's yeah.
I
Yeah.
think Copa America in 2 years should be the good test. That time, I think now, obviously, we'll see what Messi decides. I think
Yeah.
he should have a send off game in November or whatever it may be, one of the next international windows, and then retire. And then 2028, you have the Copa America with a whole, well, I wouldn't say a whole new team, but like you implement some new players like a Nico Path, Barco, maybe a few others I can't remember. Maybe Julian Alvarez is still pretty young as well. So I think for Scaloni in Argentina, I think the next Copa America in 2 years without Messi, see what you can do. If they win it, then there's obviously a good chance they can go on to win the next World Cup as well. But I also think that you know that's probably the Copa America. I'm not saying it's a shit tournament, but it's Scaloni already won it twice. If he can win it 3 times in a row, that's already good enough. If he doesn't win it, at least try out whoever, comes true for Argentina in the next 2 years and all that. So, and that would be without Messi. That's probably, I think that should be the right tournament to see how it's like without Messi, like completely, I would say.
Yeah. I think Argentina need to move on from the old core players like like Otamendi, Messi. Who else is up there in age?
Molina,
Tagliafico, I think, is up there.
Tagliafico. I think
Uh,
some players can still stay, like Debo Martinez. I think the goalkeeper should still stay. I think he provides that experience.
Yeah, I think
I think
Romero or Alessandro is still good.
I think that they're pretty young. Uh, I know he got the red card, which we'll talk about. Enzo Fernandez, I think, should still stay.
Paredes, how old?
Julian, I think eventually Lautaro will be, should be moved on, but still pretty good. So I think the team is still pretty good. And then, as I said before, you have Nico Pav, you have Valentin Barco, and God knows Alejandro Garnacho. Let's go. No, I mean,
Nico
if
Paz is there too.
if Garnacho is the Messi replacement,
Man,
I don't think so. I don't think so. But yeah, maybe in 2 years, Garnacho's like 10 times better than what he is right now. You
I
never know.
Nico Paz.
Maybe he
For a
plays for
second, I thought
Arsenal.
Garnacho was
I think
Brazilian.
should Argentina build around Nico Paz for the future?
Yeah, I would say so. And they have what? You have Enzo Fernandez, Barco, and Nico Pav. I don't know how well that would work, but I think that would be a good midfield for the next 4 years.
Oh, the ball needs to go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, DePaul as well. I mean, he plays in MLS. I think, yeah, I think you could still keep the players that won the tournament 4 years ago, and still keep the ones that played in this one. As I said, Enzo Fernandez, the two center backs, the goalkeeper can stay. Julian, I think is more than good enough because he won. Oh, not really won them, but he was instrumental in the World Cup win 4 years ago. And I know he didn't have the best tournament this time around, Julian Alvarez, but I think he's more than capable of being like, I don't know, I would say he's like a Batistuta of Argentina, Julian Alvarez. But maybe Rank knows a lot more of the team than I do. So yeah. But I think I think Argentina is still a very good team once Messi should retire by, you could say, end of this year, as a international level. Club level, I mean, he can win the MLS Cup in 5 years still and still win it, at the age of like 43.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, I mean, Argentina, man, just a terrible performance at World Cup final. I'm trying to think. That World Cup final performance was awful. Like,
I think it's just as bad as the one that they lost 12 years ago as well.
No, I think that 12 years ago, I think they put up a better performance.
Well, they actually technically scored, but it was offside. Higuain.
I think 12 years ago is much better than today, man. Come on.
I would say, in terms of the worst performance in World Cup, like as a losing finalist, you could say Brazil 98 could be one.
I mean, is it R9 is the poison tax there or nah?
I don't know. I think, you know what? Netherlands 2010 is bad as well.
Oh yeah, like Netherlands 2010, it almost kind of like felt like they played like, because they got a red card, went to extra time, Spain won extra time.
Actually,
And Robin
the last
missed
time,
the 60th minute.
the last time a player got sent off in the World Cup before today was John Heitinger, the Dutch player, 16 years ago, and then today, now it's Enzo Fernandez, which I think is.
Since we're the World Cup finalists, let's actually discuss this real quick. So let's start with the Brazil 98 team. That was a great team.
Yeah, very good team. I think we probably will never know whether he had the
poison.
It's not poison. It was a seizure.
Oh, seizure. Oh yeah, seizure. Sorry, my bad.
So I don't know if that's a thing or whatever, but I would say, yeah, probably. Actually, you know what? There's actually a lot of teams now that champions and then they go on to lose the final. It's been quite a thing now. I mean, you have, well, technically, if you want to go the Messi route this time around, Maradona won the World Cup in '86, lost to West Germany, who had a 16-year World Cup drought from 1974 to 1990. Spain, maybe that's a bit of a pattern.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's
I would
interesting.
say you also have that Brazil team. You have France
Yeah.
last time, and this time Argentina. So
Yeah.
knock on wood, maybe Spain breaks that curse. Who knows?
Yeah.
So
All right.
at least the
Yeah.
Brazilians, and I think the Brazilians are probably just as happy about
Yeah.
today. or
Yeah.
yesterday.
What about Germany 02, guys?
Eh,
I mean,
in terms-
guys,
I mean,
I'll have a
the
con carry
reason they
them.
got to
Oh,
the
yeah.
final was because their goalkeeper in that tournament.
Yeah, I'll have
yeah,
a man. I
maybe
mean,
Balak. I would say Balak was
yeah.
pretty good.
France 06, man.
In a way, that team is like Messi this time around. Like Zidane carried
Yeah.
them.
Oh,
That's why.
actually, I can see the.
Oh yeah, there was a red card in that game, in that final too.
The only difference is that Messi didn't get a
Br-
red card. That's the only
No, he
difference.
didn't.
Well, one of his teammates did, but I would say that's probably the closest. France 06, Argentina 26. I think are the closest comparison in terms of like the pathway, how much Zidane carried them and how much Messi carried them. Because I think, you know what, in comparison, this year's Argentina or 4 years Argentina, I think 4 years ago Argentina is better than today's Argentina.
Oh yeah,
But
much
that
better.
doesn't mean that. But that doesn't mean that Argentina are bad. I just think that 4 years ago, I think was a better team that had something about them compared to this one.
Yeah. All right, and then let's see what else. And then let's see.
Netherlands 2010. If you want to talk about the finalists, I think they are the worst up until today's Argentina.
So you
In
think
terms of
Argentina's
just
worst?
the final. In terms of just the final, like the final, I would say today's Argentina.
Okay, you know what? Let's rank the losing finalist from the 32 team format from today, I suppose. So bottom, for me, the best runner up. What would you guys say?
Are we talking about the entire tournament or just
Probably-
a final?
What should we do? I feel like we should do
For
entire
best
tournament.
runner-up, I'd probably say France in 22. Even though they weren't in the game until like the 80th minute, they still kept it close after that.
You know, France 22 might be the best runner up.
It's either that or them in 2006, I think.
Yeah, one of the French teams.
Okay.
of all
Where
six.
would you rank this Argentine team? This Argentine team.
I think in the same level of France 06.
Okay. And then for losing finalists, if we're just looking just the finals, they're bottom. They're the worst.
Oh, in terms of just the final game?
Yeah, worst. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
I mean, they didn't have a shot on target at all. I don't think.
Yeah,
and
they
they
didn't
didn't.
have a shot.
I was surprised to see the stats towards the ends of like normal time, and that they didn't have any shots at all in the game. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
That's why I was
Spain
like,
locked
you
them
know
down.
what? I think Spain will go on to win. Oh,
Congratulations, Tendon Item. Congratulations.
yeah.
La
This
Furia
is
Roja.
This is outdated now.
It is outdated. It is
You
outdated.
gotta buy
And
new
also,
stranger.
and yeah, I might have to. But also, what do you call this? This is now actually in world history that Spain are the men's champion in the world and the women's champion up until next year. But Spain are women's and men's world champion.
Yeah.
Until Philippines wins it next year. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
At least we're in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So dude, we were just discussing just right before you joined, like where the Argentina finalist. We were ranking that in terms of finals, at least the 32 team format.
Yeah.
It's probably the worst one.
In terms of
Yeah.
just the final.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted me to give my thoughts, I mean, for me, like, look, I'll be honest, I'll just get it to a point. I think we all can agree that the game itself, like that was a complete domination. That was a one-way traffic from start to finish. I'm sorry, but Argentina, the way they played was just, absolutely disgusting, to be honest. Like, you're the World Cup champions. You're the holders. You're the team that Spain have to get over. You're the team. Now, I predicted Spain to win this game pre-match. I had them winning 2-1. I thought it was going to be a very, a bit more action-packed game. I knew Spain's defensive record was going to be good, but I just thought that Argentina, with their experience, let's call it as it is, this Argentina team is way more experienced at this stage than the Spanish team. Spain obviously are the reigning Euro champions, but we know, like, I'll be honest, I was very wrong about Spain for this World Cup. I had them going out very, very early. I'm getting clowned on it by Spanish people. Like, I had them going out very, very early because of I just thought, their attack wasn't going to be. And to be fair, Spain's attack, I do still think that, there are some things, it's, if you had to check, like, pinpoint a weak area, that's probably that, because I think attacking wise, look, Spain weren't the most flashy attack in this World Cup, but defensively and their midfield, we know it just completely took over. And today, like, their midfield of Fabian Ruiz, Rodri, and Dani Olmo just completely overwhelmed Argentina's midfield, who for me, I think was very, very poor. I just thought Argentina never really got into the game because of that. It just felt like Spain, from start to finish, their game was going there. Messi, I think, Messi, we got to call it as it is. I think he had a pretty poor game. Like, I think Lionel Messi, he was nullified today fully by Cucurella. He could, like, Laporte. And, like, they couldn't get the ball to him. Julian Alvarez was completely non-existent. He really just couldn't win his duels with Pau Cubarsí at all. And I think that ultimately, De La Fuente just outcoached Scaloni. I think it just really just came down to that.
Well, he was his coach when Scaloni.
Yeah, he was his coach. So the master beat the student today, like, fully. I don't know why De La Fuente. I mean, I don't know why Scaloni didn't bring on Lautaro literally before Enzo got sent off. Because once Enzo got sent off, at that point, he won you the game last game against England. He made the impact against Egypt, and he made impact against Switzerland. He got that. Like, I'm not even saying this just because I'm an Inter fan. I'm saying this like he won you the game. Like, at least bring him on. Like, Argentina had 0 shots in the first 90 minutes. And by the way, it's the first time ever a World Cup finalist had not a single shot in the first 90 minutes. So clearly, if you don't have a shot, like Lautaro, yes, he does need service, but like he can create service himself. He's not a natural 9. He drops back. I watch him every single week. Julian Alvarez is a bit different. So like bring him on like 60th, 70th minute. Once Enzo got sent off, you're not really going to bring him on at that point, because then you're like, you have to focus on defending. You have to try to take it to pens. And also, I got to say, the Nico Williams goal should have stood. I'm sorry. Like, for me, I think it should have stood. I don't know. Like, I know there was a thing about, did Marino step on him? I personally feel like Otamendi, and I think he fell a bit too light. I just think that, it's a bit hard to tell there. But I think, Ferran Torres got their goal, and I think Spain should have won by more. Dibu Martinez was really the only Argentine player, I think, that, had a good game. I think everyone else was just really, really disappointing. And in terms of finalists, this has to be the worst World Cup final performance by a single team, I think, arguably ever. Because arguably, unironically, since Argentina in the 1990 final against Germany, but even in that game, they had 2 red cards against Germany.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of France last time. Remember the last World Cup final? I don't even think France had a shot until the 80th minute. It was just that bad.
Yeah, but like France, in the end, they scored. And don't get me wrong, Argentina were much better, like overall for most games, but at least France scored. Argentina today didn't forget about scoring. They didn't even come close. The only chance they had in the whole entire for 120 minutes was that chance by
Simeone.
Juliano Simeone. And let's be honest, that was way over the bar. It wasn't even close. So like, if that's the case, like, come on. Like, I just think the way that Messi goes out, like, you know what's crazy? This was a stadium where in 2016 Copa America final, he missed that penalty against Chile.
And I think he announced his retirement here, didn't he?
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, he obviously, this doesn't change his legacy by any means. For me, he's the greatest player of all time. He still won the World Cup. I think he should have won the Golden Ball still. I
was surprised as well. Rodri won it.
No, Rodri had a great tournament, don't get me wrong. But I personally still would have given it to Messi. Maybe it's biased, maybe it's, I don't know. But like, I think Messi still goes out. He didn't have a good final. He didn't have a good final. Let's call it as it is. But he got this team. Like, let's be honest, this Argentina team, I think they really like overachieved in this World Cup. I think how much they aged, the comebacks they were doing against teams that really they should be beating comfortably. Against the only one that you can say they really like were, a bit of a challenge for them was England. And we saw, and let's call it as it is. I mean, England, they they had the win right there, and they just completely like flushed it away. So after that, but like I did say, like I thought France, the winner between France and Spain, would win the final, and Spain, we saw like they completely like dominated France, and they just completely dominated them today. And I think this Spain team, and I think we can call it as it is. I think for me, Spain in this century, well, look at it. They have 3 Euros in this
Yeah.
century, and they have 2 World Cups. I think they are the best national team in the 21st century. As of now, they have to be.
Yeah.
And
you
I
can
will
argue
not be surprised if Spain do what they did from 2008 to 2012 when they won the Euro, then the World Cup, and then the Euro again. It can happen. They could do it again. You don't know, but that's about that. But yeah, I mean, really disappointing by Argentina. I think that was a really disappointing game by them. Very impressive by Spain. Very good display in the final. But out of the 5 finals I've watched in my lifetime, I'm not gonna maybe count the 2021 one because I was only 5. But out of the other ones that I can remember, for me, this was probably the worst final in
Oh,
terms
yeah,
of
yeah,
quality wise. Because I'm
yeah.
sorry, like as bad as France were for majority of the game last time, they still made a comeback. They still pushed for it, and they nearly won. Knew whatever, regardless. Croatia against France. Let's be honest, that was always an underdog against a massive favorite. Like France were by
And
far.
Croatia
Like,
still put up a respectable performance. They still
they
scored
were
2 goals.
1-1 at some point, and then of course, yeah, France scored some crazy goals, but then they still fought. They still had chances. Argentina against Germany, you can argue Argentina were the better team on balance of play. It's just Germany just took their chance, and the Netherlands, Spain. I mean, I've watched highlights. Like it was the Netherlands.
It was bad. That was bad.
It was really bad, yeah. But like at least it wasn't that one-sided. Like at least it was like more of a close affair.
Well, there
Even
was,
though
remember, or maybe you might not remember,
the Nigel
Schneider.
De Jong kick on Xabi Alonso. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Schneider
Schneider,
had a big chance.
yeah.
Yeah, Robin had a big chance, right?
Oh,
when
wait.
Casillas made that save.
Oh yeah, it was Robin.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the stats for that
I
game.
have to look at the highlights of that final again because I
It was
only know
dirty.
like the big
It was
parts.
very
like,
dirty.
yeah,
it was
the
hella dirty.
Xabi Alonso getting kicked in the chest and not even a card for
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It was very, very dirty.
You know, I said it earlier. The last time before today, the last time there was a red card in the World Cup final was
2010.
Yeah.
2010 until today,
It
obviously.
felt like that kind of a game though. Like when it got went on. Once Enzo got sent off, that was like and got to extra time, and the first extra time they didn't score. I was feeling like, are they gonna have the Iniesta moment again? And really, that's what happened. Ferran Torres. I mean, oh my
Wait,
goodness.
so
what a face.
you're telling me Iniesta and Ferran.
I had a feeling a bomb would score in this final, though. I had a feeling. Now, I said Dani Olmo. Now, to be fair, Dani Olmo had a good tournament. I'm not going to call him a bomb, but, I just thought it was going to be someone less kind of a fancy kind of player. The fact it was Ferran, I even said, during the game, I said, Ferran Torres, when I saw, he's either going to score a winning goal or he's going to miss the biggest sitter.
Or be offside.
Yeah.
I legit, when he scored I think he scored the offside goal. I literally, because I was out with everyone, I was my back was facing the TV, so I wasn't looking at the TV. People were like, "Oh, yay!" Celebrate. I was like, "Yes, 2-0!" And with the woman, one random grandma lady, whatever, that I was talking to throughout the game, I was like, "Yes, 2-0!" And then I looked at the TV. I'm like, "Why are they playing at 1-0?" I'm like, "Oh my!" I'm like, am I an idiot or something for celebrating because I was actually celebrating for quite a while the 2-0.
Yeah, this is why you have to wait for VAR, man. You have to wait for VAR.
They caught it right away, actually.
Nah, that was offside. I knew. It's just the Nico Williams one was the one I was like,
yeah, I mean, guys, it's crazy, guys. Ferran Torres scored his first goal of the World
That's
Cup.
a legacy game.
And there's a final as well. And bro, his transfer value.
Now, he can retire. He's a meme and all that, but he had the World Cup final goal. He has a winner in the World Cup
I
final.
thought somewhere Cucurella will retire if he wins the World Cup. So let's see if he actually sticks to his word, Cucurella. He said he would. I mean, there's nothing really left to achieve now.
I mean, guys, let's be real. Most of these Spanish players, they won the Euros, I believe. And
They
so now
won
they
the
can pretty much-
Euros, the World Cup, and the
Nations League.
Yeah, the
Nations
Spanish
League.
team, I think, came through since 2020. Because I remember 2018 World Cup, they still had all those old players with them. They had Iniesta still there. I think
Yeah.
and the likes. Yeah.
And the
A
good
lot of
thing
these,
is
some of
that
these players
Mm.
were there for 2022, right? When they lost to Morocco. I know Rodri was playing center back in that World Cup. There was also, oh my
Yeah,
god!
that
But
was
I'll
awesome.
say, I want to say something. I don't know if people will disagree with this. I'm about to make a take. Rodri, all time over Busquets. There, I said it.
you know what? Maybe actually now, because I was like,
Wow.
what has what do you call it, Busquets
You know what?
versus
No, no, no. You
Rodri?
know what? Busquets is great. Don't get me wrong, but if you deep in like the big moments throughout the
Yeah.
career,
Actually, you can make the argument. I think Rodgers had a better international career. Actually, you can make an argument.
not just international. I'm talking as a player. I
would
think he's more
say-
complete.
I'm not sure about as a player.
I know it's a crazy thing to say, but like,
Mhm.
look, I just think in terms of
Yeah,
people,
international, I can definitely agree. Though international, I can definitely agree.
Yeah,
Because
I know
guys,
people
Rodri had a
disagree.
great World Cup, guys. Rodri had a great World Cup. Even though I don't really agree with the whole the best player thing, I still think he had a fantastic. And I think we can all agree he had a better World Cup than Euros for sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Mhm.
Kubarsi had a great World Cup as well. Laporte had a really good World
Yeah,
Cup.
Spain
Porro as well.
defensively, man.
You
Only
know,
one goal conceded is crazy.
Really,
Yeah.
almost everyone on Spain's starting team had a great World Cup. Now, the one that didn't, though, I do think we need to talk about him because, yeah,
Play for his team. Well, he didn't start the last 3 games, including today.
I mean, I still think he had an decent World Cup. It wasn't the
He
worst.
did, yeah.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about Lamine Yamal, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh,
we know, we
actually,
know.
I was thinking of Pedri.
Nah,
Oh, yeah,
Pedri, bro.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
lie.
guys,
Pedri, just saying, last Euros when Pedri got injured, Spain
He
began
got
playing
better.
and then he got benched this.
Hmm. So maybe Pedri is just a group stage merchant. Hmm.
That's crazy. That's crazy. No,
Okay,
but
so
seriously,
actually,
but
I want to
Yamal,
ask.
like,
Yeah,
about
I think
Yamal though, I mean, 10. What do you think as a Spanish person? What do you make of Yamal's overall tournament? For
I
this World?
think, obviously, I would say not the best as the one at the Euros, but I would say, what do you call this? He came off of an injury because I don't, maybe AD remembers. How long when did Yamal get injured, or when was his last game for Barcelona?
I think it was it was like early May. I think if I remember correctly.
Early
Yeah,
May. I know he missed the El Clasico, so he didn't start against Cape Verde, the opening match, until he came on and Spain looked better.
Oh,
in that
I'm sorry,
game.
guys. April 22nd was his last game for Barca.
So that means he had almost 2 months without football,
Yeah.
like in terms of competitive football, because he didn't play any of the Spain friendlies, I remember. But I think also the knockouts, he was okay, not the greatest. I think it's also the same story with Nico Williams, I would say, as well, because he's also came off of an injury and all that over the past 2 years. So in a way, Spain had to, you could kind of say, adapt with Yamal and Nico Williams, because 2 years ago they were the best, left wing and right wingers for Spain and the world at the Euros. But then now Yamal wasn't at his best, and then Nico Williams wasn't really playing because of injury. So in a way, you could say De La Fuente actually found a way to adjust the team over the past 2 years now, because you would think, oh, Pedri should be starting, but then Pedri gets dropped. What a surprise! Spain win the World Cup now. Not saying that would have made a difference, Pedri starting today or anything, but I think
it is crazy though. Yamal is a World Cup champion in 19 though.
Yeah.
Like
Mbappe was 19 as
18,
well.
right? Oh
No,
yeah.
he was-
I still think Yamal had a good World Cup, guys. Like I still think he was causing
Well,
defense.
I don't know about good.
everyone had a great World Cup because they have they get to touch the trophy now.
No, I'm not saying like because I just think like he's still causing problems to the defense. Like sure, like statistic wise, he was a
Look,
great.
I think the way it was like if Yamal, like I think his Portugal game was poor against, but Nuno Mendes. I mean, we all know.
Yeah.
that.
I mean, I still think he had a decent World Cup. Like it wasn't the worst one, I would say. I don't.
It
think
wasn't
that
the worst. It was very comparable to like. It's a good comparison.
I just think
actually,
people
when you think about it, Yamal's only like the Euros and the World Cup. This one, the 2 tournaments he's like played in, he scored a grand total. What Spain have played? What 7 plus 8? Spain have played 15
He
matches.
scored 2 goals, right?
From
France.
he only
Yeah.
scored 2 goals.
Yeah,
in
but
the
see,
15
Jamal, it's like the last Euros. I mean, that was crazy. Like that,
Yeah.
even with just 1 goal, with creativity. I think this World Cup, you could see like he was a bit hesitant. I think at times he seemed like he was playing for himself rather. Like against Belgium, it was like I saw like he was kind of like. I think against France, I mean, he won the penalty that Digne
Yeah.
conceded, for Spain's opener. I actually think people are saying he had a stinker today. I actually don't think he had a stinker today. I mean,
think
it was
he-
like an okay game. Like, I
Yeah.
thought like
he could have
had some
scored in what 5 minutes or something. I think
he
it's
had that
around
he had that
time.
chance he created for Ferran Torres, the
Yeah,
header. He headed it straight to.
I just think people are just too much GA merchants. Like, oh look, Yamal he didn't produce goals.
First of all, like if people are judging Yamal already and calling him like a fraud and everything by 19, that probably means that if you expect that much from Yamal, then you probably rate him very highly.
Yeah, I
just
think
don't wanna
people are
say
just too crazy with their standards. I just think people hype.
No,
him too
like
much.
if people have that kind of standards, then they just rate him very highly. It's just they're ashamed to say it. That's
Yeah.
the way I interpret it with any
So-
player. Like Yamal is gonna have many great Yamal as long as he stays focused, healthy, and everything. He's gonna have great tournaments.
I mean, it's crazy, guys. He doesn't need to play any more international football. He's already won a Euros. He's already won a World Cup.
If he ever wins the Champions League, that's it. He's completed football. And let's say Barca win the Champions League next season, right? Let's just say as a hypothetical. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm just saying hypothetically, at 20, he'll have completed football. He can retire.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
Okay, so
You know what? Just for a bit of fun, what do you call this? Obviously, there's the World Cup here in Spain in 4 years, but then you have the Euros in between in England or UK and Ireland. Why not? Yamal doesn't play at the Euros, gets himself kind of fit or whatever, so he doesn't
I
play at
think
the
he's gonna
Euros.
play. He's gonna play.
Then at the World Cup, he's even better or whatever, because obviously Spain are hosting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, guys. So I want to ask Doodle this question. So where do you rank like Spain in terms of World Cup winners in and like the 21st century from 98
21st
onwards?
century, this Spain. Okay. Number one has to be Spain, not the Spain. Number one has to be
I actually really like Brazil 02.
Actually, no, scratch that. You're right.
Brazil
Brazil 02 is number
Also,
one.
still, I believe, I don't remember the last time a team has won every single game.
We're talking about just World Cup, right? Purely just like World Cup wise. We're not talking like, era,
just
right?
World Cup. Yeah,
just
right.
World Cup.
02. I think they won every single game. I think they scored the most goals of any World Cup winner.
Right. So Brazil 02 number one.
Oh, France.
Spain 2010 number two for me. I'm gonna say I'm kind of split between Italy and Germany for the one. I'm gonna say Germany 2014 as number 3. I'll say Italy 2006 as number 4. I'll say France 2018 as number 5 because people forget that team went into that tournament. They were pretty dominant. And hear me out. I'll put this Spain team above the Argentina team.
Yeah, I agree.
So I know I don't have the Spain team very highly, but look, I don't want to just get recency bias. Like I'm just trying to look at it from many perspectives. These are good teams. I just think France 2018. I just think that team, you can say many big teams underperformed or something. Okay, is that France's fault though? They still, I think they were a dominant team. It's very hard to rank France 2018, Italy 2006, and Germany 2014. Like you can rank those, I think, in any order you want. It's just Germany 2014. I mean, look, they gave us probably the most famous football result in history.
I mean, to beat the host nation 7-1 is insane.
No, seriously, that is the most.
Also, Barcelona by an 8-2.
No, I'm serious. This is the most famous result in history of football. People that don't even watch the sport know when you say 7-1 what that means.
Yeah, 7-1 Yeah. Okay, now let's do runners up. I want to see you runners
up. Okay. Runners up.
And remember, we're looking at the entire tournament, not just the final.
Yeah. I know. Okay. Runners up, I'm gonna say France 2006. I think has to be probably high there. I mean, look, you never know. Like if Zidane, probably number 1, because if Zidane doesn't do the headbutt, you never know. Maybe it's different. Number 2, I'll go with Netherlands 2010. Probably gonna have to be number 2. I think. I'm trying to think. Actually, what else is there? I'll say that. Actually, Netherlands number 2. I'll say I'll say probably might be France 2022 now that I think about it. They were the reigning champions.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to put them in, I think. Yeah, so both France is top 2. Number 3, I'll put this Argentina team as the runner-up because I think they were like, that high. Yeah. Number 4.
They scored 19 goals, Argentina.
Yeah, so I'll put this number team. Number 4, I will put Netherlands 2010. That's what I'll put Netherlands number 4. Number 5, I'll put number 5. I'll probably have to put Argentina for 2014. That team was, that team was pretty good. Number 6, I'll put Germany from 2002 because I think that team was actually hard carried by Oliver Kahn, Miroslav Klose, and Ballack. Yeah, Michael Ballack. And then last, I'm gonna put the underdogs. I think it makes sense. I have to put 2018 Croatia. Good team, but they're the biggest underdogs, right?
Yeah.
So I'll just have to put them there.
Yeah, fair rankings, man. Fair rankings. Yeah, let's go read some guys' comments, and then we're gonna go back to talk about this World Cup as a whole and talk about it. I'm glad Argentina didn't win. I'm so glad they didn't get Messi the best player award. Does he get Ballon d'Or? No, he's not gonna get.
No, he's not gonna get it. No.
Argentina put in the worst World Cup performance in a final. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, definitely.
Argentina average all tournament.
Okay, now we're getting.
That's a bit hard. That's a bit hard. So I would not agree with that.
If you're average, how do you get to a final?
Nah, like you could say Argentina have not been playing that great. You can maybe say that.
They're obviously not better than their 2022 form, but at the same time, they're 4 years older than that. So what do you expect, really?
Yeah. We need to be honest about this Argentina team. They did nothing but fight in the final. Messi was locked down, and now we've closed the chapter final.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you saw what Paredes did to Gavi, and I was just trying to throw hands. Come on.
And then Enzo as well.
Yeah.
I mean, jeez. Messi, Yamal, Rodri shouldn't get Ballon d'Or. Well, Messi definitely won't get it.
Messi won't. I don't think Yamal should, but I wonder now.
I don't know. For me, I thought
it's a weird. I don't know about this Ballon d'Or. I can't really say. This is a
guys. It might have to be Yamal. It might have to be.
Look, you know what? I know people are gonna say Harry Kane. To be fair,
no, not Kane.
But I'm sorry. Kane in big games for England in international tournaments. I'm sorry, bro.
Not Kane.
For me, I'll still make the case for Messi. I know he didn't win Best Player. That's why I'm a bit shocked he didn't win Best Player. But I think also I'm not sure. Maybe AD and Doodle might know, or both of you might know. I think Messi top goal scorer in MLS. I know it's MLS, but he also won the.
Okay, look, I'm sorry, but
MLS Cup.
Guys,
bro.
Guys, let's be real, guys. It's gonna be a Spanish player that's gonna win the Ballon d'Or.
Yo, hear me out. I'll make a case.
So Fabian,
I think Rodri has a better case this year than 2024. Yeah, I think Vinny should have won 2024. That's just my opinion, but not because Rodri.
Let's be real, guys. A Spanish player will win the Ballon d'Or.
No, it should be. Look, I'm sorry. Kane, I'm still gonna say one World Cup final. I'm pretty sure he would trade that over 50 Bundesliga goals. As good as Kane was this season. I mean, the Champions League we saw against PSG in the second leg. Besides that consolation goal,
I just think Yamal's gonna win the Ballon d'Or because he has the biggest PR of any Spanish player.
Yeah, I mean that would be crazy. I mean, he got second.
Rodri does have now as well for Man City.
It might be Rodri.
I just don't think they're gonna give Rodri again. He already won it, so I just don't see
that. They always give it to Messi and Ronaldo back then.
Yeah,
so,
that is true. That is true. We could see Rodri win again.
So wait, technically, in terms of trophies, it should actually be Fabian Ruiz.
Yeah, bro,
they're never gonna. They're
not gonna give it to Fabian. Man, come on.
It's a PR award. Let's be honest.
Yeah, guys. Let's be real. It's between Yamal or Rodri. There's no other Spanish players.
I can't. The thing is, you can't even say robbery because it's is there really there's no clear winner. So I don't know how you can say robbery. It's it's gonna be a Spanish player, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So now let's go look at your guys' comments, and then we're gonna go ahead and talk about this World Cup. Maybe we'll talk about the best 11 of the World Cup.
Yeah.
Maybe rank the World Cups as well. Best game, best goal, best assist, maybe. So while I'm reading these comments, you guys think of that. What are you guys going to say for that part?
Okay, for best game, please.
Wait. Wait. Let me go through comments.
I know what I'm saying.
I hope it's not. I know what you're saying, but all I know is I just hope that for when we get to it, we're not gonna say a certain game. I just hope that.
Maybe we'll do a section for the worst game. This
Okay,
is-
for me, no, I'll say this. For me,
Wait, let me get the guards.
Maradona for me in World Cup still stands higher than Messi. I think
okay.
his 86 was just
Yeah.
iconic.
Me and Mike says Spain. Mike, are you still back in
I
Tuchel?
also said Spain to win the World Cup. Well,
Spain,
the final.
20. Which was Decathlon would have beaten Spain. Yeah, Barcelona trying to beat. Fair enough. Messi needs to return. Nothing left to prove like the other legends. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Messi
Spain
should
won the
return.
whole World Cup with just 1 goal conceded. That's
Messi only played because he's MLS.
De Cartilare is the only guy. Like,
you beat Italy's record. Italy had a record too.
yeah, now Spain. Actually, I think that's the best ever. Like in
You
terms of
actually
just
killed
goals
Italy in 2
conceded.
records. You matched
Yeah.
their unbeaten run, the longest that it stretched for, and now you've surpassed it with this win today.
Yeah.
And then yeah.
Lautaro
And
Martinez should
also,
have been utilized more.
I just realized that. Yeah,
They never really
it's the unbeaten streak.
advanced anymore.
Lautaro
Messi
should have played. I mean, I don't know how you didn't come on. Like,
Okay,
If
Brock,
Gana-
really.
You know what? If Ganacho is the Messi replacement,
Argentina's cooked.
bro, Argentina's future looks dark though. Like, look at their team; it's so old. None of these guys are going to be there in the 2030 World Cup. It's going to be a completely different team. Like,
I mean, I think Nico Pav, Barco, I think are still good. I think Debo and you're muted. But I still think this team is still good in 4 years. I think we'll
Let's
see.
go to the Copa America. I think the Copa America
Yeah.
would give me a great idea.
I-
If Arja don't, let's say, reach the semis, then I think
I
they might
think
be.
we'll see how they do because I think the Copa America in 2 years, I think that
It's-
should be the test tournament without Messi completely.
Yeah,
they
And-
have to. I mean, eventually it's going to happen, right? Messi's not going to play forever.
yeah,
It's
that's
just
true.
gonna be-
All right, let's look at Matt's ranking. So Brazil 02, Germany 14, Spain 2010, Spain 2026, France 2018, Italy 06, Argentina 2022. I think
the
Italy's-
reason Spain played like that in Euro 2012 was because they won the Euros before that. They won the World Cup. They were playing basically with a swagger. Like, they were playing without pressure, so they were playing much more, light. Like, I don't think, like, I mean, that's pretty much. I don't think this Spain team is above that Italy team or that France team.
Yeah, Matt, I feel like you ranked Italy too low. For me,
That
personally.
Italy team look, I know that Italy team considered 1 more goal than the Spanish team, but at the same time, I'll say this: 1 was an own goal and 1 was a penalty. So
Yeah.
no actual open play goals.
Yeah, and guys,
Just-
Spain defensively very solid.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for me, I mean, it's tough to rank. I think I would agree with the top 2, and then I would probably put France.
I don't know
8.
if I would put Germany 2014 or 2010 Spain. I don't know. I mean,
I mean,
it's
it's
a
all
World Cup.
opinions. There's no right or wrong answer to be fair. But
True,
I think,
there is no right or wrong.
yeah, I think I'll put France 3rd, and then Spain probably 4th, 10, and then I'll probably fit Italy, and then I'll probably put
You know, I
6th.
just realized Spain in that list is the only team we have to say, oh, which team? Because there's only one Germany team in the
Yeah,
21st
that's
century.
true. That's
Yeah,
true.
So Spain's the only one.
Yeah,
for
maybe
now,
Simeone
for now.
starts to
Spain is
play.
there twice.
One of the only times to celebrate the goal of the World Cup, they didn't have an England player. England playing. Vera, Almada, Painchil, Sola, Perone, Guy, Sola, Carboni, Echeverri, Masson.
Man,
Actually,
come
Pen- I would say it's very unfortunate because I watched Panicelli. He's at Strasbourg,
Towards
but he used to
ACL.
play. Yeah, I think maybe we've done. I think Argentina is still going to be okay without Messi, but I think because
I don't know about the World Cup
earlier,
attention. That's the thing. It's
I
gonna
would
come down to-
say maybe not to win it, but maybe a minimum quarters in 4 years, and then Copa America. I think obviously go on to win it. I think Scaloni should still stay. I would say because he's also only 48, maybe 47. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Argentina
I
99 was
agree
pretty
with
poor
you.
finalist, bar Maradona. Netherlands' bad performance is
Well,
another reason why 2010
Argentina in
had to be
1990 had two red cards though, and they were way before Enzo got his.
Okay, so guys, which final are you guys saying is worse? This one or 2010 final? I think 2020. I think this one's worse.
I think this is worse.
Because at least
Yeah.
Netherlands had some big chances. I mean, that Schneider chance was massive. That was a
The
massive
Schneider
chance.
chance, the Robin chance.
Robin chance.
And
I
look,
mean,
yeah, it was dirty, but at least you got some action at least.
at
you
least
know,
it was it wasn't completely one-sided, you know.
No, this was one-sided, and this was Argentina just fighting after the game. Brother, take your loser medal. Take your
Yeah.
second place medal and walk off.
Yeah, for me, come on. It didn't take until under 115 minutes for Argentina to have a shot on goal.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you
Yeah.
can't.
It might have been 119 minutes low. Perez got a red card today. Let's not forget that. Yep. How did Robin miss
That was
that
after
chance?
the game though.
Yeah. Our 2020 is the worst. It looked like a complete mismatch, which I haven't seen in a final before. It was crazy because I actually thought this would be a good end-to-end final. I thought this would be close.
I thought it was going to be 2-1 Spain. That's what I predicted. Like I thought Spain would take the lead, Argentina find a way to equalize, and then Spain win it late. That's kind of what I was imagining in my head. But
yeah, maybe Lautaro will get a chance now. Icardi, Dybala will never get made.
Icardi didn't get chances because of personal reasons. And
we're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into that.
And Dybala didn't get chances because, well, he shares the same exact position as Lionel Messi. So,
well, maybe Dybala will now thrive now.
Well, Dybala also faced injuries later on in career.
I think his time is done.
Yeah, his time is done though.
Never mind that comment.
We're not saying that word.
Okay. True. I might come on for the best 11. Go ahead, man. We're gonna discuss.
Go ahead, man. It's a free house.
Torres offside was a close call for Spain. I could see that doodle. Busquets over Rodri. Busquets performing with higher quality era versus better players. Yeah, I still think overall. I still think overall CDM Busquets is better, but maybe for international career, I would probably put Rodri.
Sure, it's a debate. I just don't think it's as one-sided of a debate like for Busquets as people try to make it out.
Yamal was average. Yeah, but 80. Yamal's hyped a lot. Yeah, of course. That's true. Spain.
Well, he is hyped a lot. Yeah, but like.
Yeah, Yamal is a big influence here. 2024 real standard every motion chance. Yeah, I can agree with that. I think we can all agree he had a much better year.
Sure, but he's gonna have way more. Like Messi was literally known as a World Cup like choker. Even though for me, 2014 Messi had a good World Cup overall, objectively speaking. The final was not good.
Yeah, Spain made France look average and made Argentina look even worse. That's kind of true. Spain, every team.
You know what it is? One guy I know, he told me like he was feeling like this Spain team was kind of like the way they started, right? You know, they drew against Cape Verde. Yeah, they beat Saudi Arabia. They struggled against Uruguay, as we remember. Like they told me like this feels like a 2010 Spain team where it feels like they grow as the tournament progresses, because that Spain team, let's not forget, they lost the first game against Switzerland in that World Cup.
Exactly.
So this team was just growing, and this is why, like, I'm guilty of this. I'm a hypocrite because I actually counted the Spain team out. Like, I was like, this team is not playing good. I think they're gonna flop at this World Cup. They didn't. They won the World Cup. I'll hold my hands up of that. It's just, you know, I admit I was wrong about it. They grew into the tournament and they deserve to win it. They were the best team in the tournament overall. Just have to say it as it is.
Yeah. Brazil 2, Spain 10, Germany 14, Italy 6, France 18.
Spain exactly 20. Same as mine. Yeah.
Well, fair enough. Spain versus Netherlands 20. Well, I don't know if it's very.
I mean, if you like the yellow
card, like WWE, sure.
If you like chaos, then sure, I guess. Italy 06 is overranked. Cannavaro. Oh, okay. Now runners up rankings. Argentina 2026 worst.
I disagree. They're the World Cup reigning champions, bro. Like,
and you're muted.
AD, bro, you're muted.
Man, this keeps happening so much.
Okay, wait, AD, I was gonna ask, do you mean like world's like runners up as in like performance wise, or did you mean like as team wise? Because I answered for team wise.
Oh,
how did you?
Let's go by team, right? Or is it better to go by performance?
I think team is better.
Yeah, let's go by team. I still think I don't think
this seems like performance wise.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do performance, yeah, this Argentina team was the worst performer.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I guess
Argentina being. Okay,
let me see my ranking. So first, I'll probably put. I might put Brazil 98. I might put that first.
No, this century though. That's not the century.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just looking for the 32 teams thing. So, yeah, and then I'll say the second. I guess I'll put. Actually, yeah, let's just do by this century. It kind of complicates it further. First,
France 2006 number one.
Yeah, I think I could agree with that. I think top 2, I would agree. Third, yeah, I think I would agree. I think I'll put fourth, Argentina 2014.
I agree. That Germany team was not that good, man. I think people just kind of overrated.
Yeah, and then fifth, I'll put 2026, and then sixth, I'll put Germany, and seventh, I guess I'll put Croatia. So
look, I love that Croatia team, but like, let's call it as it is. They were the big underdogs for that. Like, just kind of have to put it as they are.
Yeah, Yamal should 100% not get the Ballon d'Or.
I mean, he won the Liga. He had decent stats.
Yeah, World Cup.
I'm not saying he should get it, but I'm just saying he. If we go by like, you know, I think might give it to him. Really.
Yeah, any World Cup knockout game is a big game. I mean, that's true, but obviously the semis and final are much bigger.
Yeah.
Rodri was already gifted 1 Ballon d'Or. 2010 Spanish players won World Cup. Messi robbed them for Ballon d'Or.
He did not rob them. He did not. Did you see Messi's stats that year with Barcelona and like everything? I swear it's a casual take. Like, people got to stop with this. Like, World Cup is not like be all end all, even though it's the biggest trophy.
Yeah, Italy was great defense, but they were pretty mid before the semis.
Not correct. They beat Ukraine 3-0 in the quarterfinals.
They were looking against Australia.
Probably.
Okay, and in fact, in this year's final amongst finals for worst finals, 2010 final had 2 big moments. That's it. But this final sings slower because of how non-consistent Argentina was.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, so let's talk about the worst game this World Cup. Worst game for me, it's going to be Australia Paraguay.
Oh, terrible.
That's a game. Exactly.
Another one, Ghana what was that
Oh
again?
yeah, Ghana, Panama. Yeah, I
Awful.
remember that.
Awful.
At least
Yeah,
it was. At least there was something at the end of it.
True, like yeah.
at least we
probably
had a
has to
goal.
be
At least we had a goal.
Australia, Paraguay. Look, I just don't personally like to like immediately point like 0-0 games as worse because trust me, there can be good 0-0 games.
Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like I think there was one good 0-0 game. Colombia Portugal I thought was good.
That was a
Yeah.
good game. That was a good game. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean Ghana.
But maybe
The
the-
reason why I say Australia Paraguay is just both teams were just like, we'll just play for a draw.
Well, they knew they just needed the draw.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
like-
mean, there have been instances where teams have just done that.
Yeah,
stuff.
and then what's another dishonorable mention? England Ghana. That was a dreadful game.
That was awful. That was dreadful.
Yeah, that was awful.
Man,
Um,
Ghana in 2 games, man. Unlucky.
How about some knockout games then?
Oh, knockout
Okay.
games, the worst.
Oh, Australia Egypt was
actually-
there. I did not enjoy Australia Egypt. That was mid.
No, actually, that
I-
was
For the
pretty-
worst
I
game,
actually enjoyed
I'm
that.
sorry. I'm
It might
sorry,
be
AD.
today.
It might be for the worst for the knockouts, just knockouts. I might say.
For the worst knockouts game, I'm sorry, AD, but I'm sorry, bro. But eating
Belgium.
4 goals against Belgium at home is awful. Like USA.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
that-
Paraguay, France. That's a good shout. Yeah, that's a great.
Yeah, oh,
shout.
no, actually, that's the worst one. Actually, no, you're right. That's the worst one. How did by the way, how did Paraguay get away with 0 yellow cards in that game? I
Yeah,
will
yeah,
never
yeah,
know.
yeah. That for sure. And then
But the
okay, let's move on.
Belgium USA game was. Oh my god.
Yeah, jeez. Spain Portugal was also terrible too.
Oh yeah,
was-
that I was so happy it ended in 19 minutes.
yeah, that was like, oh my.
But yeah, no, it
But-
has to be Paraguay's.
But yeah, I think Paraguay France is just it takes the cake.
Yeah, easy.
Okay, now best game. Best game.
Please don't tell me the 3rd place game. Please don't say that.
6-4.
10 goals.
That was
I would say okay if there's no pressure. Actually, that game, if it's an actual game that meant some. Okay, I know 3rd place game meant for bronze, but I would say,
Well, that's a good shout. Mexico 2, England 3. That's a good shout.
oh yeah,
That's
that one.
probably a good one. Argentina, Cape Verde. That was a good
Ooh,
one.
Or
yeah, that
Egypt
would be
as well. Egypt as well. Argentina,
Argentina.
Egypt.
Yeah, that's a good one as
Yeah.
well.
I think
Um,
Mexico, England was very fun though.
I think Japan Netherlands was good too.
That was a good group stage game. Yeah. Oh, Algeria against Austria was a very good game. as
That
well.
was a fantastic game. Last minute.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Yeah, I think that's about it I can think of.
You know what? I used to call this the World Cup final. Iran, New Zealand.
Oh, that was a really
That
good
was a great
game.
game. Come on,
Amazing game. I actually watched
I-
that game
yeah.
from start to finish. Like I was bored.
Same.
I thought like why not? And bro, that game was. You know what it was? You know what I liked? One thing about this World Cup. I know we're gonna talk about World Cup like overall later evaluation, but there were some like late games with like quote unquote less fancy teams. Let's say that were like made really good games. That was that was one of them.
Actually,
Yes,
you
Senegal,
know what?
Norway. Senegal, Norway is a good shout.
Oh, that
too.
was a
Yeah.
good game. as
Actually,
well.
all 3 Jordan games. All 3 Jordan
Belgium
games.
against Senegal as well. That was a
great game.
Wow.
Yeah, I think those are some good ones. Okay, best goal. Ooh, best goal of the World Cup.
Julian Alvarez
Well,
against Switzerland was a good one.
That was a fantastic goal.
There's like 308 goals to think.
Dembele had a really good goal against Norway. I think first or second goal.
Yeah, I think oh yeah, that was an amazing goal. That was an insane goal. Yeah,
I was
that-
about to say that one. Yeah, the Cape Verde
was
one. That was insane.
Um,
Enzo's goal against England was very good as well.
yeah, Uruguay 2, Cape Verde 2. That was a good game.
Yeah. What was
You know
another
what?
great goal? Like
If he had scored, it would have been Olise versus Sweden. the acrobatic kick. If he
Yeah.
actually scored that, I think that's goal of the
That would have
tournament.
been the best. Yeah, easily.
If he had
Uh,
scored both
trying to think
goals.
of another good one.
Actually,
almost-
I kind of like Ayari's goal against Tunisia, the
That
first
was a
one.
good one. Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
the long
Did anyone
range.
score a bicycle kick this World Cup? I don't think anyone did.
I don't think so.
know.
I don't think so.
I mean, there's 308 goals, so I'm like
Mhm.
a bit
Yeah,
too much
th-
to remember.
Yeah, there's a lot of goals.
I don't remember every goal. I'm sorry. Declan
Yeah.
Rice is against France. If you want to count, that was a pretty good one as well.
Jude Bellingham versus France.
I don't really like to pick out from that game though because it's like
Yeah.
I was like, watch this game be 6-7, 8-5. I'm like, bro, how did I know I didn't get it 6-4, but I'm like, damn, because I actually legit predicted like 6-7.
Jeez. Gio Reyna goal versus Paraguay was pretty good. That was a great finish.
yeah.
That was a great finish.
Oh, another good game was Paraguay against Germany, by the way.
Yeah. Maybe the shootout part was fun.
Yeah,
Shootout
I'm not sure the
was-
actual game.
Nah, that shootout. You know what? Speaking, I know this was not a game. This was a shootout, but in terms of like, you want to ask like, what's the worst shootout you might have seen? The Morocco Netherlands shootout was absolutely dreadful.
Oh, yeah.
That game.
And
Many
you're
good goals to
again.
win this tournament. I mean, there were many goals. To be fair,
Muted.
You keep
Muted.
muting yourself.
Yeah, there's so many good goals to think of, but it's obviously hard to remember all. So,
Yeah.
Okay, now let's do the best 11, and then I think we'll wrap up here. Oh, actually, then we'll talk about the 48 teams, how we feel, and then we'll rank the World
Yeah.
Cups. Okay, so let me get my foot mob thing. Dang, it's already been an hour and 30 minutes. Jeez. Okay, where is create formation?
Actually,
Also,
I kind of like the halftime show. It wasn't
I didn't
long.
watch it.
It wasn't that long actually.
yeah, it was
I would've
decent length.
thought.
Although I do feel like we had too many people there. Should have only been one hours.
Oh well.
I still don't think it should be a thing, but anyways.
Yeah. All right. So, all right. Best goalkeeper, guys. Actually, best
Unite-
manager. We can all agree it's
Oh.
Luis de la Fuente, right?
Yes, yes.
Best goalkeeper.
For me, I
Unai
mean, I
Simon has to be, no?
I debated with people. It should be Unai Simon.
Yeah.
Unai Simon.
And honorable mention. Have I to make an honorable mention? I'm going to go with
Dibu Martinez.
Rosini as
Martinez.
honorable mention, yeah.
But
right back. For me,
Porro.
I'm going Pedro
Porro.
Porro.
Pedro Porro.
Surely.
yeah.
Let's get the full
Yeah,
backs.
actually, you know what? The entire
back.
Spanish back, all Spain backline.
Nah, I think you gotta give
Oh,
one.
okay, if there's one, Upamecano,
Upamecano. I was about to
Yeah, I'd have that.
then put Upamecano.
say Upamecano in there,
Okay, are we okay with that?
yeah,
Yeah.
midfield Jude Bellingham has to be in there for sure.
Jude.
And then I guess Rodri.
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 Do we put like who else was there? I'm
I
trying to
want
think.
someone. Olise, if you
Mm,
want to count him as
He had
That's all
0
right.
goals. Nah, you gotta do 4-2-3-1.
but 7 assists. Okay, I know
Yeah,
some of them were in the
4-2-3-1.
third place, but he did break. I'll put Olise.
You're gonna have to change that up. Yeah, Jude.
So like put
Rodri, Bellingham.
Bellingham, and then Olise in the
As a number
center
10.
attack. Yeah,
Yeah, that works.
because I know he didn't score a goal, but 7 assists.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know
yeah.
a couple
Right wing.
of
I
them
mean, right wing. It has to be Lionel Messi.
were- wow.
Yeah.
Left wing. It has to be Kylian Mbappe. Right?
And then striker.
I don't.
Perry Payne.
Nah. No. Where was he against Norway? Where was he against all those?
Oh, you know what?
Hear me
Actually,
out.
yeah.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Mikel Oyarzabal.
Mm,
I'm putting Holland personally.
you know
Yeah,
what?
Holland,
Holland's
you're
like
right.
a
You know
good
what?
choice.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. Holland. Of course.
Okay.
You know what we should do? Bums of the tournament.
Nah,
11.
that's too
Nah,
much.
I don't want to do that. I don't
Nah,
wanna
if
do
we're
that.
gonna do bumps of the tournament, half the team is gonna be Sweden, other half is gonna be Tunisia. So, anyways.
We're gonna.
Sola and Sola.
Yeah. Okay, what do you guys think of this as a team? I think it's a pretty good team.
That
I
looks
think
like
it wins the World Cup.
Did someone just say center back Dan Burn?
You know what? Actually, he was pretty good when he came on for those games.
Yeah.
Well, what do
Coach
you
of
mean,
the tournament has to be Luis de la Fuente.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that.
Yeah.
That looks like a good team. Yeah.
All right. So 10 men. Are you happy with 11?
Yeah. I mean, I would say almost every store player showed up in the tournament, apart from maybe like if there's one player that I was a bit disappointed about, like from the store names. I know he's like 40 years old, but Modric, I was a bit
Oh, yeah,
disappointed
Modric.
with, but kind of understandable. And him, and I know they made it a lot further. I think KDB as well.
Yeah.
KDB never had like a vintage international tournament. I never felt like throughout his career.
Yeah.
He at least has one goal. Against
Yeah,
Brazil.
against Brazil in 2018, I remember. Against
Yeah.
USA as well in
Mhm.
2014.
Yeah, Matt. What do you think about this 11?
I mean, it looks decent to me.
So, all right. So, I guess we're done with the 11 part. So let's go talk about the best. Let's talk about 48 teams. How do you guys feel about the 48 teams? And should we have
Let's
60?
expand it. Let's expand it to 64.
Okay, I'll say this. I think you either look. I wouldn't have expanded it at all. Personally, I would have kept
Well,
it.
that's
32. But-
yeah. We can't go
well,
back.
okay, no, but here's the thing. I'll actually say expand it to 64 because here's why. One, the group stages would actually be normal again.
Mm,
I'm sorry, I'm not in favor of this third place teams going through thing. Like, I'm sorry, like we just saw like many teams just get up. So like clearly not up to like. I just want to see like the group stage has to mean something again. I think that's why I just think I would just expand it.
For me, I don't mind 64, but I don't want 64 this soon. I want to see another World Cup with 48. Maybe have like 2 or 3.
Sure, maybe, but I'll say this: if it does go to 64, though, that should be where the line is strong.
Yeah, no more than
That should be the
64
max. If you're gonna do any more than that, I'm sorry, that's just ludicrous.
And you know what? If Italy don't qualify for that one too,
Oh
but
man,
I hope they do. I hope they do.
you know,
I mean, yeah.
Ken, me and AD have done like 3 or 4 Italy videos over the last couple of years on his channel. If they don't qualify, we did it like after they didn't qualify for the 2022 World Cup. We did it after they like just began struggling. We did it after Inter lost the Champions League final to PSG, and we did it recently after they didn't qualify again. So if they don't qualify again, we're gonna have to do it.
Oh, they failed to beat Montserrat in the playoff. No.
No.
Okay, but I'll seriously say, guys, like 48 teams. Like I was very skeptical of it before this World Cup, and I'll be real with you guys. Most of the teams performed well this World Cup.
We didn't have
I
like
think it wasn't the worst. I just think the
Yeah.
issue for me is the group stages. It just felt like like
Yeah.
I don't mind though. Like I get the argument, to be honest. Look, I don't want to speaks positively of Infantino like that, but I get the argument of like letting more countries. Like it was cool. It was cool seeing likes of Cape Verde in there. It was cool seeing likes of some
Even
countries
Jordan.
that haven't been there for a long time. P there. Some country. It's cool to see these kind of countries. And look, 64 would allow even more. Maybe my country would qualify. I don't know, but like 64 would make it very, very cool. But if you're gonna do 64, that should be the max. Never, please, like no more expansion after that. Because after that, if you do any more expansion, you're just like at that point, like what is even the point of qualifiers? What is even the point of doing any of that? Like it shouldn't be like given. It should be a privilege. You have to like actually earn it to go that way.
Yeah, you might as well have every country compete at that point.
No.
Hey, at least Bangladesh could actually make a run for it.
Yeah, I mean, but do you guys think that 2030 will have 64?
I mean, with Infantino, if he's still in charge, then he might push for it. I mean, look, let's not forget this guy. The Spain are going to be one of the hosts for the next World Cup. Kind of fitting now that they won it, but there's a very weird thing because that World Cup is the centenary. It's a centenary World Cup, right? 100 years. The problem with it is that they decided that they're gonna have first few matches in South America, and if you know how hosting rights work, it means that it goes through a cycle. So like after 2010, when South Africa hosted the 2010 World Cup, that's when the cycle was established. 2014 was going to be Brazil, 2018 Europe, Russia, 2022 Asia, Qatar, and now North America. 2026. It was supposed to be Morocco for the next World Cup, right? By the cycle, it's supposed to be Africa, then et cetera, et cetera. What they did instead, though, was they put it in Spain, Portugal, and Morocco. So that's already Europe and Africa out of the way. Then they put it first few matches in South America. So it's South America out of the way, just so Saudi Arabia gets to host the 2034 World Cup.
And guess
that
who
probably-
might host in
And that probably means
2038?
the 2038. I'm gonna take an educated
USA.
guess. 2038 is gonna be back in the USA. That's just the way I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. And now, final topic we're gonna have is my ranking the World Cups.
In the century.
Yeah, let's just do the century because I don't want to do it before the century. So,
From top to bottom or bottom to
1930.
um,
in this
let's 2002 onwards.
Okay. Best World Cup.
Oh, actually, all the World Cups in my lifetime.
Yeah, actually,
So-
yeah, 10. You watch all these, so you could.
I've missed 2 out of all the World Cups in this century. Who
Okay.
want to go first?
Okay, I think 10 should go first since he's watched
Yeah,
all.
he should go for it. Yeah, he won the. Yeah, go ahead.
Obviously, maybe it'll take time for this one because, in a way, you also need a bit of nostalgia looking back.
Yeah.
But for me,
Yeah.
obviously, I feel like people my age would say 2010. Not because Spain won, but 2010 is like 20. I don't know. It feels like you have Waka Waka, waving flag. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's also
Yeah.
include. So I would put, but then, even though I know Spain didn't do well, I actually put 2014 as like my up there, like
Mhm.
like what I remember of it. So I would say 2014. I would say 2022. I think Qatar actually offered something. South Africa 2010. I guess this year. I guess Korea, Japan.
I mean,
No,
that was a
maybe
very
not.
controversial World Cup.
Yeah. So maybe I would put 20.
18, no?
Yeah, I guess. And then 2006, 02. But
Mm.
I would say the World Cup that I remember the most was probably 2014.
Mm.
Yeah. How about you, Doodle?
So I was like, my first World Cup was 2010. I was 5 though. Like, I didn't watch all the matches. I did watch the final though with my family. I remember that they were all like, it was going mad when Spain scored. But for me, number one for me, I've always said it. It's probably going to be number one as long as I live. Number one for me has to be 2014 because I still remember to this day, even when I was 9, like I still remember when I was all the matches. Pretty much, I had like a sticker, I had a journal. It was the World Cup. Like it was such a great World Cup. Like I know it had some stuff going on behind the scenes, but like with all due respect, like it was hosted in Brazil. It's probably the most footballing country on the planet, right? Like that probably means it was a great World Cup. We got, as I said before, probably the biggest shocking result in football history, the most recognizable. And there were many, very, very good games in it. It's my favorite World Cup. It's going to be the one I'll remember. That's number one. Number two, I actually agree with 10's ranking. I'm going to say Qatar. Now, that was the World Cup I was skeptical about. And to be fair, I'll just say this. I don't like the concept of a winter World Cup. I do think the World Cup should be in the summer. But in terms of on-the-pitch product, that was a great World Cup. And the fact it was mid-season, I think, helped with the fact that, players were in form, many of them. So they went into that World Cup, fit, fresh, more in form. So that helped. Great final, probably arguably the best World Cup final ever we got. Many great stories we got. It was a pretty good World Cup. Number three, for me, I'll probably put 2010. I do think that World Cup kind of gets a bit overrated. I think that, when I went over the, highlights and everything, the quality wasn't that bad. Vuvuzelas and all that was cool. Bafana, very, very nice atmospheric World Cup. The football itself, though, what can you do when the Jabulani, like, with that ball that was like moving, like it's so weirdly. There was that one. I think that's probably number three. Number four, I'm actually going to put the 2006 World Cup. I've actually gone into it. It's a very historic World Cup still. Like, it's maybe not the most fancy. It's maybe not the most flashy, but that's the one I'm going to put. After that, I'm kind of having a. So the last one, I'm actually gonna cheat a bit. The last one, ironically enough, I'm gonna put 2002 because I'm sorry. Like, look, that's the one. Like, I've watched some highlights of. I'm sorry, but it was just just crazy. It was just madness. Just how that was going on, how Korea. I don't want to diss Korea or anything, but let's call it as it is. Like that was just against Spain, against Italy, like come on, that was just that was just clear match fixing, and they were like even caught for doping. Like
Yeah.
I know that no World Cup is clean. I get that every World Cup has political stuff to them, but that was just straight up like farce. Like so many referees since then haven't. Like,
Yeah, it was stupid.
I have to put that on. I'm very torn between this World Cup and 2018 because I don't want to have my political views influence my rating of 2018.
Yeah. Just do it on the pitch. On the pitch.
Because I actually think 2018 World Cup is a bit overhated by the public. I think people just kind of focus on a lot on the, people they say like, it wasn't that memorable or anything. I think they had some memorable moments. Croatia's went to the final. I think that was the one, people will still remember. Belgium as well making the semifinals. That was a really cool one. That France team was a very memorable team.
You know what? Even England.
Yeah, even England. I think, memorable. I mean, at the end of the day, we didn't see Italy there. We didn't see the Netherlands. We also didn't see Algeria. We didn't see
that
USA.
time Chile. USA,
yeah, and Chile as well. Big nations missed out on that World Cup. There was some quality. This World Cup, of course, there were some really cool stories as well. I do think this World Cup at first, I think people actually overhated this World Cup going into it. Like they were like the group stages were pretty good. I think the group stages were pretty good. I think the round of 16 and those were pretty good as well. Quarterfinal stories, I do think where it just kind of leans out. Not because there were no like underdogs in the semis. That's not why. But it just felt like, Morocco just getting completely decimated by France, just completely dominated. The what was it? The Spain-Belgium game, I guess it was okay. But to be honest, like, Belgium kind of scored against round of play. And then Spain, of course, look, I'll just be honest. Spain do deserve to win it. But the way they won it, I mean, the goalkeeper there, like, what the hell was that? Like, what is the goalkeeper there doing? With all due respect, like, the England-Norway game, I think, was all right. I do think, though, that there was just some, questionable stuff about it. And the Argentina-Switzerland game was just, like, all over the place. I think for now, you know what? Why not? Because I'm feeling good. I'm going to put this World Cup about 2018, but it's just so close for me. It's a very neck and neck. Like, tomorrow, I might change my mind. That's the way I see it, though. That's my ranking.
Yeah. Okay, I think for me, I'll put 2014 first.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put second. I'll put 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Third, I'll probably put 2018.
Really? Actually, you know what? I actually put 2018 over this one, but again, it's very close for me, I think.
Yeah, and then fourth, I'll probably put 2026. And then the rest I haven't really watched, so I can't really rank those. But if
Makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, if I guess I'm going by the highlights I've seen and stuff like that, I'll probably 2010 fifth, I guess.
I just think 2002 you gotta put lowest because of just the match fixing.
And then 606, I guess, and then seventh. 02.
2006 World Cup. I actually I've seen highlights of it. That was very quality. That was probably arguably the highest quality out of all these. It's just it's just that I was only one in 2006, so I can't really say much about it.
Yeah, I can't really rank those. So,
iconic final though. So
yeah, but let's be real. Like every World Cup is good. Like I don't think there's any bad.
There is no such a thing as a bad World Cup. Like I just think there's no come on. Like even if you might not like this World Cup as much, I don't like this World Cup like as much as many others. It's still a World Cup. It comes every 4 years. You're still gonna watch it. You're still gonna find it.
Yeah, I think this World Cup is great. The only thing I'm disappointed with is the lack of upsets. That's pretty much my only criticism.
Well,
I just felt like all that and
maybe with time. Maybe in 4 years, those teams that debut, like Jordan, Uzbekistan, and Haiti, if they come back again for the next World Cup, maybe they kind of know maybe what to do or what, those sort of
I don't
things.
think this World Cup was bad at all. Like I'm not gonna say there is no such a bad thing. I just think, and people were just kind of jumping the gun, both for like disliking it and then like liking it like crazy. Like I was seeing people say like, oh, this could be the best World Cup. I'm like, let's calm down. Let's relax. I know it's a subjective opinion, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. We're going to round off after these few comments, guys. 11-12 is a Messi 92 goal season, not 2010.
Yeah.
Messi still was amazing in 2010. Paraguay, France. Also 2010, Schneider won the treble as World Cup runner-up. Messi definitely robbed someone that year.
Nah, bro. Like, look, I'm sorry. Like, Schneider should have got the podium, but not. He wasn't the best.
If there's any Messi Ballon d'Or that is a bit debatable, is maybe the
2021. That's the one I think.
Oh yeah, 2021 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paraguay, France will be like lock in. Paraguay more shots than Argentina in the final. That's crazy. Argentina 3, Cape Verde 2. All right.
That's
Limbs
a
the
good
White House. When Austria made it 3-3. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we're not gonna get into why, but yeah, I think we know why. Easter versus Morocco. Stromordo versus DR Congo. Yeah, that was a great goal. Yeah, actually, you know what? That might be.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. I remember now.
Yeah, the old cow and doodle. Said Rocco Barsi, Poro, Corella, Dan Byrne. I don't know about Dan Byrne.
I don't know about Dan Byrne.
you know what?
Mazabi.
That's a good shot, but I don't know about team of this tournament.
You know,
I don't know
actually,
about
we should do breakout players. Which players broke out? Let's do that. That's a good section.
Manzambi,
Mazabi.
Mora from Mexico.
Gilberto Moro, yeah. That was
If
a
he
good one.
moved. Yeah.
Balogun, even though Balogun, we're not gonna talk about the obvious. But, like,
was no one in the Copa America. To be fair, it wasn't like complete breakout.
true, but like I'm talking, this is the World Cup. Okay, fine. Malik Tillman, I guess. Maybe.
Tillman's a good shout. Tillman's a good.
Even
shout.
though I think Tillman, besides the free kick, had a pretty bad game against Belgium, but like, hey, got a free kick though. Jet Spence, yeah.
Yeah, Spence. Let's see who else.
I'm trying to think from Spain. I mean, do you want to count Kubarsi?
Nah,
Not really. I don't know.
Yeah. We need 128 team. No, we don't.
No, we do not.
How about 211 or whatever the
Let's get the world. Oh, jeez. I mean, obviously, I would love to see it, but it's never gonna happen, man. I was also suggest Ruiz, but I respect having Lisa in.
Ruiz is a good one. Yeah, you could say Olmo as well.
64 better teams.
He does. I agree.
Yeah. My thing is, like, I would have liked from 32 to 64. I just don't want to do 32, 48, then 64,
Mm.
So I hate watching the successful though. Well, good for you, SK. Cape Verde were mentioned as an example to why 48 teams was a good thing. In reality, Cape Verde were good enough to qualify for 32 World Cup.
Yeah, that argument made no sense because even if it was 32, Cape Verde would have still made it because they didn't make it because of expanded format. They made it because they,
I don't know if they make it for sure. I don't know if they make it sure because African qualifies is very volatile. It's very unpredictable.
Oh yeah, true. I don't know.
Yeah, it's very unpredictable. So, and Cape Verde didn't even qualify for the AFCON. So you just never know.
Neither is Ghana.
Yeah, that's true. 2022, 2018, 2014, 2026, 2010. Dang, 2010 really rock bottom? Wow.
I don't know about that. I don't know if 2014. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know if 2018 is above 2014.
Yeah. But each to their own, I suppose.
Yeah.
2026 rock bottom.
Again, as I said, I think 2018 was not bad. It was pretty fun.
Extra 16 teams for 64 World Cup. Italy, Poland, Russia. Well, Russia's still banned, I think.
No about that. Denmark, Hungary, Costa Rica, Chile. Well, Chile have been washed since 2016.
Peru, Venezuela, UAE, Nigeria, Mali, Cameroon, Burkina Faso. I'm sorry, most of those teams are washed. If I'm being real.
Bro, if Italy can't qualify,
if there's a World Cup China or Japan, I'll be there. Well,
there was in Japan in 2002.
Yeah. The strongest part about 2018 is that there's so many late goals. 29-32 had competitive.
Oh, yeah. I remember the Russia-Croatia game, that World Cup.
Really a bad game, too. Yeah, that's true. 80, where would you rank 1950?
Well, USA did beat England 1-0.
Yeah, so it's the best.
And you have the, I don't know how they pronounce it, the Uruguay win.
Yo, guys, we should rank the Uruguay teams from that World Cup. Yo.
They got AD. I'm so glad Spain won. The atmosphere here in Spain is crazy. Argentina are sore losers. How are the players are fighting against Spanish players?
Oh yeah, how is it actually in Spain right now? I'm guessing like there's fireworks and everything in there, isn't it?
Oh, at least in my city, people were celebrating, like honking the car, whatever. But I just got back. Well, I got back home a while ago, but
in Madrid, it's probably like insane.
Oh yeah, probably a lot more.
Yeah, it's hopefully get a national holiday. The days
Well,
off.
It is a big moment for this is their second World Cup. Like,
yeah, and now we have the solar eclipse happening next month, and it's coming to my city.
Yeah. So did the country declare a day off or no?
And maybe only the parts that have the thing. Maybe like my city, we have the solar eclipse path next month.
Yeah, he's I know I saw some countries like they defeated some of the big ones, like Paraguay defeated Germany, so it's like a national holiday. I think Saudi defeated Argentina last World Cup, it was like a national holiday.
Oh
So
yeah, that's yeah.
it's kind of cool.
USA beating Paraguay as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Or
This is
Barbara.
ooh, okay, you know what? This is a good last thing. We'll do it real briefly. Rank the World Cup winning managers.
All time or this
Just the
century?
Let's
tournament.
just do this century. Yeah, all time's too much.
Just the tournament,
Yeah.
or the
Yeah,
actual.
just the tournament.
I would
This
I-
century,
This is tough
Del
though.
Bosque has to be high, right? Vicente Del Bosque has to be
Yeah,
high.
Del Bosque. Is he number one?
Probably. I think as a coach he is.
Then-
I don't know though. I mean, Deschamps made back-to-back finals, but so did Scaloni.
Yeah.
Joachim Low had the good ones.
I think I'll put Del Bosque. What about yeah, Scolari? I guess I'll put number 2.
Scolari, yeah, you're right.
Third.
I
Joachim
guess
Low?
Deschamps or Joachim Low. No, I
How
think
about
Deschamps
Lippi?
has to be third. I think.
How about
Yeah,
Lippi?
Deschamps over Joachim Low.
Didier
Lippi?
Deschamps, I think, has to be.
The where are we putting who's the
Lippi.
Italy 06 coach?
Lippi.
Lippi.
Marcelo Lippi.
Oh yeah, Lippi.
Already got cooked the next one, but I actually would say yeah.
This is tough. And then the Lino Scaloni.
Yeah.
I think I would say he did all right, Scaloni.
Yeah, Scaloni might be the worst.
In the tournament he won. Well, the only one.
Yeah, Scaloni might be the worst one of the winning managers of the century.
But ultimately, they all have a World Cup, so
It's hard to rank.
they're not the worst. He's not the worst, but yeah,
No, I mean like in terms of this category.
yeah.
It's a tough one though. De La Fuente, though, I would have to rate. I mean, he won the Euros. You know what it is with De La Fuente? It's because like he's coached Spain's youth team,
Yeah.
like Olympics team and all that. He went up the ranks, so he knows a lot of these players because they were with him.
Yeah.
Throughout those youth teams. So then they won the Euros, and now it's the World Cup. There you go.
Yeah. All right, let's read some final comments. Cape Verde got better off missing the AFCON. Yeah, you could say. Cape Verde will be 3rd to 7th within 32 qualifiers in terms of the chance to qualify. But here's the thing, guys. Africa does their qualifiers very different. They do like the 2-legged playoff ties. And so
weird.
Yeah, I feel like I know Cape Verde has a strong showing, but I don't know if they would win those 2-legged playoff ties, especially against like the nations like Egypt, Morocco. They were paired up against them. To be fair, it kind of depends on which qualifier systems CAF uses, but I'm not as confident they would qualify, per se. So, but obviously we don't have to worry about that anymore because they're doing 48 now. France 2006 is the worst of the runner-up managers, absolute bum.
Yeah, but the team itself, though, like that is like a scary team.
Yeah. 2030 Zidane, Klopp, Ancelotti, Tuchel, Guardiola, Jorge Jesus.
Wow. I mean, Guardiola. Who would he coach though?
For me, I think England's the only one. England I could maybe see, but I think Tuchel will stay.
Well, if Tuchel does bad in the Euros, if he doesn't win, then he might get sacked. But I don't know, like maybe.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see, man. Francis says Dominic. Yeah, I mean, we'll never know to this day. We'll never know. But yeah, yes, box. All right. So, anyways, that is my World Cup for you guys done. And with that, guys, I will be doing 2 more videos for you guys on the channel, ranking the 48 teams, and then reacting my predictions. And then afterwards, guys, I'm taking a break. Taking a break from this channel, guys.
Man, we all need to take a break. I feel like 10, of course. Yo, don't drink too many beers though.
Yeah, that's why I'm back home already.
Yeah, like there will be we will take a break on this channel, guys. So you'll be surprised. You might be surprised, like, why is there not much videos coming out or streams, guys? This World Cup was so long. I need to take a break.
We all need our own breaks, man.
We'll be back when the club season starts, and then the club season starts like a month from today. So we'll be back then. I guess that'll be.
Bro, the club season is gonna feel so weird, after the World Cup. Like it was
man.
like that's how it felt last 2 times for me.
Yeah. So I mean, for like there'll be 2 more videos. I think I'll try to drop those videos this week, and then after Friday, that is it for this channel. Like I'm taking a break after the Friday officially. So I just need to do these 2 World Cup videos, and then I'm done. So
yeah.
But anyways, it's been great having you guys on. It's been great World Cup, guys, 2026. And yeah, man, we're gonna do it again in 4 years' time, man, 2030.
Right
With
here. Probably not in my
600
city. But,
6 countries hosting and potentially 64 teams. Or maybe 48. We'll
And
see.
maybe
or 211.
Nah, I don't think 211 is gonna happen. But we'll see. We'll see, of course. But yeah, any final thoughts from you guys before we round off?
No. Congratulations again, 10. Congratulations to any Spanish person that is watching this. Enjoy it. And we'll see.
Yeah, congrats to all my Spanish friends, man. Enjoy the celebrations, man. Take pictures, man. You know, and
Yeah, man.
enjoy the moment, man. Enjoy the moment. So 10, man, how does it feel, man, to be a World Cup winner, man? 2 times.
And European champion now.
Oh, yeah, 10. Actually, before we round off, which one felt better? Which World Cup?
Oh yeah. Round us up with this, and then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
I guess this one. Oh,
Really?
obviously, 'cause it's probably more recent.
Yeah, it's probably more recency bias.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Same thing.
all right, the last 2 comments. Was a good World Cup football, was decent, good, have a break from domestic football. Yes. I'll be wasted this with England. Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Maybe
All right.
maybe in 2 years. Maybe in
I'll
2
see you guys
years.
next one, man. Peace out.